6 goal better side when they're both at this stage of the year. So, yeah.
Is that the margin you're thinking?
I'm thinking 5 or 6. Oh, maybe a little bit more. It just depends on what the weather's like. We did hear from the studio that it's still raining in Wayne, so if it's raining in there, I reckon 5 or 6 goals, but if it's clearing up like it is here at Corowa, could be maybe 10 to 12.
Yeah, for mine, Robbie, they're a progressive team, the Panthers. We know that they're improving each week. Great to see so many players back, but yeah, the Maggies too much ammunition this afternoon.
All right, then. Okay, Dan, same for you.
Magpies for me, boys.
All right, we better take a break. Both, one of the sides out in the ground.
You're listening to OM Light on 1566 3NE. 1566 3NE's $5,000 dilemma.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan Intelligent Mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything.
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero. The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan Intelligent Mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
For Aubrey Wodonga MG and Monty, we've had the coin toss.
Yeah, had the toss, and Ollie Greenhill's got the first win of the day for Wodonga. He's won the toss and will kick down to the river end towards the scoreboard. So, yeah, boys, the ground is in great nick. Considering all the rain they've had this week, it's, the coverage of grass out here is fantastic and very dry already. So, should be a great start to this game.
Yeah, Mon, unbelievable the conditions, aren't they, when you consider what we've been through most of the week? You'd nearly call that almost perfect.
Nearly finals weather this is out here, Robbie. The sun's out, don't need a jacket, it's fantastic.
Well, I don't know, I might have put a bit of mayo on that, but a little bit fresh. Any breeze, Mont, either way down there?
Mate, not a breath of wind at the moment, so yeah, it should be pretty even both ways.
All right, there we have Monty. Okay, we're going to go tips. Dan Vaccaro. Oh, Mont, before we let you go, mate, your tip for this one?
I'll go the Roo boys, mate.
All right, mate, there you go. Dan Vaccaro.
I'm going to go with Wodonga. I think it must win today, so I reckon they'll get over the line.
Lukey Francis?
I stuck with the Roos at home, Robbie. What about yourself, mate?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Wodonga away.
Okay, good on you.
I think they can get the job done there, but well, we're not too far off the start, almost smack bang on 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it'll be Lukey Francis who will bring you all the action. It is Corowa-Rutherglen kicking to the Bridge Road end, as described by Luke Francis, and up to the, what do you call the other end, mate? The southern end. Beautiful. All right, take it away, Lukey Francis. This is O&M Live. Hope you enjoyed the afternoon with us.
Here we go, guys. So it's Jace Brown up against Tom Goodwin in the ruck to get us underway. Round 8 O&M action. And the ball comes down to ground level, and one of the Wilson boys gets it away through Damien Wilson down towards the half-back flank for the Bulldogs, and Baker, long kick heading back towards the centre of the ground. Missed by Miles. Jill, bouncing ball. Howard goes back for the Roos, tries to get a handle on the ground, couldn't quite pick it up. Jill picks it up again. That was Miles. Ball wrapped up, and the umpire will have it. So Spencer on the bottom of that pack for the Kangaroos hands it back to the man in green, and here we go. Ball aloft. Goodwin down in front. Matey going in for it, and then they come out the back of the contest. Greenhill ends up with Barber, fires it inside 50 for an attacking entry. Matey just slipped out of his hands. Ball spills out the back, Robbie, and there's a lot of players around this pill at the moment.
Yeah, Melcham unloaded the handball back lane, kicks the ball towards centre wing. Cam Wilson chasing the ball. Baker got it. Handball over top. Jace Brown was tackled. He's in trouble. Got a kick on it. No, he didn't. Umpire says a good tackle there from Cameron Wilson, and he goes across half back, and he followed, missed by Damien Wilson. One whistle went, the other one didn't. Play on's a call. Tommy Johnson off the left foot, kicks to a pretty open back line, and Jared Hatton with a relieving kick, a hurry kick, punches it back to the centre of the ground.
He does, Robbie. The Bulldogs win it though through Taylor, fires it back in again. Oh, great mark down low by Sam Jewell. So the Bulldogs will get their first shot on the sticks through the scoreboard end of the southern end early in the first term. John Ford over, and I'll tell you what,
good grab.
Sun has poked through, hasn't it? It's turning into a great day. Short, low kick in, so he didn't have a shot at the sticks. Sam Jewell, many players around the pill fighting for it. The Roos in defence, working hard. Ball at ground level. Spencer had a crack at it. Pernag back to Howard, and he comes out this way to Damien Wilson. So they're deep in the back pocket, the Roos, and they switch the ball out of the fence, Robbie, and they're out on the outer side.
Yeah, and Darcy Melcham, a good chase here from Redcliffe. Melcham went down the river side of the ground, had nowhere to go. Geez, got himself some trouble here. Handball over the top to Penag was okay. Back to Jack Shield, under pressure. Handball to Damien Wilson was good. A floater. Oh, Cameron Wilson had to punch it back to Damien from whence it came. Working through a trap. That's a high tackle. Not Howard. It is down there. Cameron Barrett has it at half-back. Played on immediately. Good pace in the game here. Callum Spencer, kick is not a good one. And it's marked by Wodonga in midfield by Baker. And they go forward.
They certainly do. They go in again, Robbie. And a nice mark taken down there by Smout on the arc of the 50. Far side, he plays onto the scoreboard end. Left foot, takes it in. Wilson didn't have a crack at it for the Wodonga Bulldogs. The Roos see it across the line. And that is one behind going.
there, Dan Vaccaro?
Yeah, 4 repeat inside 50s on the water stat sheet for Wodonga, so they've started well.
4 repeat, that is 4 zip, so that's a good start. But the Roos have defended okay, no damage done yet. Grantham through the middle of the ground for the Roos, pumps the ball, 60 out for a goal. Oh, Robinson went high, couldn't gather it. A little bit of a miship slip there by, might have been Filipponi. It was Filipponi. He applied a good tackle, almost a drop kick in the end, comes to the middle of the ground. Cade Brown overran it for Wodonga. Well, we got stiffened up there, and it'll be a free kick. Should go the way of the Roos, I reckon, there, Lukey Francis, right in midfield. And it is indeed, and it's going to go the way of Giant Lane.
Yeah, Jai Lane, Robbie. So fires it in for the Kangaroos' first forward entry in this game. Opening term, John Ford Oval. Round 8 action in the O&M. And the ball's gone out on the outer side left.
On the full, I reckon,
centre
there.
wing.
Darcy Melcham's appealing for, and he's going to get it. Yep, out in the full.
You're right, Robbie. So the Kangaroos with a 3-4 win-loss record coming into this game. 6 on the ladder as the ball goes inside there. Forward 50 again. And another defensive mark taken by the Roos on this occasion through Gus Jones. The Wodonga Bulldogs 2-5, sitting 8th on the ladder as they come across to the back pocket and start to work it out of defence now. Left kick out. Wilson is down there over the top of his head. Then a hand pass on to Miles. Jules searching for it at ground level. Handball's up. And Greenhill's brought to ground in a strong Kangaroos tackle. And we'll have another stoppage, Robbie.
Dan Vaccaro,
just on the water stat sheet, boys, Angus Baker started really well. He's had the 3 early touches and 2 rebounds, 50s.
Good pressure around the ball, Monty, isn't it? Both sides. Tackling's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty fierce, and a lot of the kicks that are going inside 50 have been under the pump, and that's why there's been some intercept marks already to start the game.
Spot on. That's Scott Montgomery. He'll be down on boundary side all day for us. No matter what the weather is, he's told us he will be down there. He's a stickler for it, Mont. Loves it, and doing it for Albury Wodonga MG. And he's been penalised. He was going to go the way of Corowa-Rutherglen anyway. Bailey Panag has it. Good kick too. Finds Wilson. Cameron. He looks up. What's short? He doesn't mind that. And he's found Jai Lane. Lane's a good kick. It goes high. A little bit wide. Sitting underneath there. Might have been a chance for Robinson. Good defensive work from the Doggies through Gus Jones. Brought the ball to ground. The Roos recover. Quick kick. Campbell inside. Jordan Taylor was good. Now the Doggies bring it out defensive side of the ground. Wilding's out there on the far side. Handball inside was okay to Wilson. And that chip over the top to Pasteri. To Spiteri. He's clear. He runs his full measure. A clever little well-weighted kick. Looks for Redcliffe. Can he get it on the half volley? No, he couldn't. Ball came free. Chance out the back here for Lane. He might have dropped it. Play on to call advantage. So Spiteri said it's going to come back. And trying to a free kick it's going to be, Luke Francis. And it'll come all the way back to Jewel. It's Sammy Jewel. Has it at centre half forward.
He does, Robbie. So, as Dan Vaccaro mentioned, the Wodonga Bulldogs have had a handful of forward entries in this game, but they're yet to kick a major, and it's coming out again on this occasion. So the Kangaroos, a long kick, a left one, out of defence, down to centre wing, and a nice mark is taken on this occasion by Bradkey. So Bradkey, Kalen with it, just adjacent to our commentary position on centre wing. He's taking a lot of time to get rid of this ball. Now he's in trouble. He handballs over the top. That was okay. Put Cam Wilson under some pressure. And then back to Jared Lane. Gets a spinning kick down towards the half. Picks it up, did well, and then puts it on the right boot, sends it up towards the arc of the 50. A contest between 2 players. Baker wins it and comes in board. Oh, Greenhill missed the mark. And, well, there's a chance here for Cam Wilson on the boot, but getting back on the last line of defence, Robbie, was Morris, and they come out again, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and a good kick into Adam Jorgensen. His kick is intercepted by Jack Schild at centre wing, wrapped up in a tackle by Mimo and Barbara. And just seeing that Adam Jorgensen into the ground, he was an emergency, so just trying to pick up who might have come out of the side for the Doggies. You might leave that one with you, mate.
Yeah, we'll try to find that one out for you, Robbie.
Spot that one up. Oh, there's a high tackle. And the free kick will go the way of Cam Wilson. How many possessions for Watters for Cam Wilson?
That's his 5th right there, boys.
Kick inside forward 50's not bad. Oh, Filipponi with courage. Doesn't surprise anyone. Handball out the back was okay by Reed Jackson. Now it works its way to Baker over the top now to Greenhill. Greenhill down the centre wing. Kicks it okay towards Wilding. Wilding led in his way. Got a handball releases. Okay, they might get out of this. Handball's a floater to Marr. Had to give it back. Down the line might have been Greenhill out there. His target was Memo, was intercepted. Now it's going to try to come towards Shield, and Shield taps it out for a boundary throw in. True centre wing on the Murray River side of the ground. We have gone 9 minutes. We haven't had a goal yet. We're doing this quarter for A-grade batteries and oils, and here is Lukey Francis on O&M Live.
Yeah, that's right, Robbie. So no major as yet. Both teams going inside 50 on multiple occasions. Who will it be that will strike the scoreboard first with a goal as the Bulldogs have the ball on the outer side? They spear it to their half-forward flank. This is Spiteri. So what can Noah do? In the long sleeve, sends it inside 50 again. Smout takes the mark about 40. And
so far in the first 10 minutes of this quarter, but haven't quite hit the scoreboard like they'd like to.
Hey guys, I haven't seen Josh Clayton out there yet. He might be the man out.
Could be.
He's normally fairly prominent by this point in time.
Yeah, carries the number 11 Guernsey course for the Wodonga Bulldogs. So Smout strikes the ball to the scoreboard end, and the Bulldogs draw first blood. The visiting team to John Ford Oval this afternoon in such a big game for them, trying to keep their season alive. And a terrific goal there for Alex Smout. Let's go to Dan Ficaro on the Watters stats sheet. Dan, who's shining most at the moment, mate?
Well, for Wodonga, it's pretty evident. Angus Baker off the half-back line's been fantastic. Inside 50s this quarter have been on the back of probably his ball work. Ollie Greenhill as well has had the 4, and Smout's had his goal and he's had the 4 touches as well. So they're looking really good. Big names for Corowa need to get their hands in the footy. Jai Lane's only touched it twice, as is Jared Lane as well.
We're back in the middle. Robinson who's come into the ruck, won the tap, but it was sharked by Jacob Barber. Left foot kick inside forward 50. Cody Howard mark, dropped the chest mark, and he ducked under a high tackle. He did get a high tackle. So Spiteri was the offender there, who's been nice and lively so far, Noah Spiteri.
He has.
Spoke to him pre-game, and a kick was a shocker by Howard. A nest of Bulldogs there. Chance here for Robinson, picked up by Barber. Barber, did he get a tackle? No, he got caught in the end. It was a really good tackle from Matty Grantham, and he just didn't quite get a boot on it. And the free kick's going to go away to Matt Grantham. Right in the middle of the ground, we've gone 11.5 minutes on O&M Live for A-grade oils and batteries. It's 7-0. Wodonga lead Cora, Luke Francis.
And that was Grantham, Robbie, down to the half-forward flank. As the ball comes towards the boundary line, it's out on centre wing, true centre wing, on the broadcast side of John Ford Oval. Good afternoon to you, wherever you're tuning in and listening to O&M Live this afternoon. Dan Vaccaro, Scott Montgomery, Robbie McKinlay and Luke Francis. Beautiful ground. John Ford Oval, such a great setting, right on the Murray River. As the ball comes out of the contest on centre wing, Cade Mimo, a rush kick out of the pack. Here's Howard though for the Roos. Look at him go, tearing off half back. Then just whacks it on the boot.
Yeah, fast ball movement there as Filipponi just finds Cam Wilson. A bit better angle for him, but fast ball movement from Damien Wilson when he took that mark at half forward. Just wheeled nice and quick and got it to a one-on-one, which is what they're going to have to do, not allow Jordan Taylor just to roll off like he has a few times already in this quarter.
Scotty, it's been a great start to this game. We're looking forward to a fantastic contest this afternoon.
Yeah, well, as I said earlier, the ground is in great nick, so the ball will stay nice and dry, so it should allow some fast ball movement.
What do you reckon, Robbie? Here he comes, Cam Wilson.
Yeah, I reckon he can nail it, mate. I'll back him from here.
Yeah, I think he will too. So let's see. To the Bridge Road end, Cam Wilson puts it on the boot. And I tell you what, he's got it all right. So the Board as we go to Dan Vaccaro on the Water stats.
Yeah, that was much better play by Corowa, boys. Cam Wilson's been really good. He's kicked the goal and he's had the 6 touches, and they've got their inside 50s up as well. They're up to 4 inside 50s now.
Yeah, they've certainly had an impact on the game, the Wilson boys, so far, haven't they?
Absolutely.
So back in the middle, and it'll be Ash Broughton who flicks the ball back into play. Brown went up and won the tap. Whoa, bumped off there, but good tackle by Jared Lane on Ollie Greenhill. And it will be balled up. It has not moved a millimetre. Jace Brown, a clever tap. Chopped out the back by Grantham was good. Kicked the ball in the half forward. Bradkey was the target. 2 Wodonga players spoil each other. Jones was good. Baker was excellent. Handball that release out the back was good to Jorgensen. And Jorgensen kicks it nicely over the top to Reed Jackson. So Jackson between half-back and centre wing. Almost 15 minutes gone, and Jackson's kicked it out of bounds on the full, and the scoreboard check, it's 7 to Wodonga, 6 to Corowa, and we're doing this one for A-grade batteries and oils on O&M Live, and here's Luke Francis.
Yeah, here we go, guys. So the Roos with the ball, right of centre wing, far side, and they come inboard to Isles, and Isles got a 20-metre kick, finding Panag, and he wheels around. They retreat a little, switch on here, trying to get around Wodonga as they go to the half-forward flank. Nice mark taken by Jared Lane. Now the Bulldogs have got back here and filled up the space. Jared plays on, gets it onto that left foot and sends it a long way down forward. Filipponi under it. Was that taken before the line?
Yeah, he's got it.
He has, and he plays on quickly. Robbie comes in for beautiful football.
Cam Wilson again hits the mark. An unselfish play again we've seen there, Lukey. But we saw Filipponi do it, and he's done it twice. Squared the
Yeah, nicknamed Nostradamus after the Lavington Tigers game. No doubt about that. And he comes in, Cam Wilson, no mistake. So he racks up his second. Let's go to Dan Vaccaro on the Water stat sheet. What's happening, Dan?
Yeah, well, Cam Wilson's just kicked his second goal for the game, and he's had 7 already this quarter.
Yeah.
His brother's had the 4 touches, who's also been really good. The inside 50s have improved, so they're up to 6 inside 50s now. Wodonga got to get their hands on the footy and get going what the first 10 minutes brought. Baker's been really good with 6, but he needs other people around him to get better.
Yeah, Mont, how do you see it, mate, down there on the boundary for Wodonga MG?
Obviously, as we spoke about earlier, Wodonga just weren't able to hit the scoreboard when they were getting their inside 50s, and now Corowa starting to get the momentum going their way, and they're able to hit the scoreboard each time they go in.
Yeah, starting to really use the ball well, the Roos. Now, Jace Brown flew high, tapped it out the Wilson, got a hand. Good one. Snap over left shoulder, Goldschwer got numbers, and a good grab taken there in the last line of defence by, just trying to think, was it Baker down there? Baker it was indeed.
He's had his 9th touch too, boys, Baker.
And it's spoilt, and it's taken away here by Mayfield.
And look at him go, Robbie, as he comes down towards centre wing, kick him board, and now looks like Samgel goes in for a so to Spencer for the Roos. Look at these players tearing in. Opening term, it's great to watch. Ball trickling now towards the half-forward flank and edge of the arc for the Wodonga Bulldogs. I tell you what, there's some vocal people. There's Damien Wilson, and then they come through Alex Mount with a wild hand pass. Oh, who was that tearing in at the bottom of the pack? He's going to have to get rid of it now. Might be in a bit of trouble. It was Mimo. And he is pink. So there you go, Robbie, and Wilson's away now for the Roos across to the back pocket.
Yeah, it was Damien. He kicks it now to Jack Shield. Shield's sort of a bit confused, and he decides he'll give up a little bit of ground. He kicks it to Bailey Panag. So Panag has it in the back pocket. Broadcast side of the ground. It's a nice kick to it. He finds Jordan Ayres. Half-back, kicks a good one, finds Grantham. So Corowa's ball use has been very good over the last 5 or 6 minutes. Tommy Goodwin missed one. Jordan Taylor was good. Won the footy, tapped it cleverly. The kick, though, wasn't a good one. We've got another turnover. It's marked by Cameron Barrett and handballs it off to Damien Wilson, who picks up another stat and kicks it to Filipponi.
He certainly does. Here go the Roos again as they pump it inside, attacking 50, but coming out again because the Bulldogs have got it. And then on to Kay Brown on the halfback flank to Jace Brown. So the Browns link up and a long one to Alex Mount. I tell you what, he's got some room to move, but Jai Lane's after him. Wheels around him, Mount, then back in to Mathy. So they settle up. What's he going to do now? High ball up towards the top of the goal square. One-on-one contest, ball at the back. This is a fantastic start to this O&M footy game. And if you just tuned in on O&M Live, we've almost got 20 gone on the McDonald's time clock. And on the Lovehurst Store scoreboard, Robbie McKinlay, it is the Corowa-Rutherglen Kangaroos leading 2 straight 12 to Wodonga's 1-1-7.
Good chance here for Wodonga. Now we've got a whistle. I think a free kick might go the way of the... No, it's going to be asked to throw him back in again. So gee whiz, the pressure's been good. And we're going to have a ball up. 55 out for Wodonga's goal. They trail 12-7. And here's Luke Francis on O&M Live.
Yeah, gee, it's just so evident how important the premiership points are today to both clubs, Robbie, isn't it?
Absolute premium.
Yeah, the endeavour is just so good in the opening term as Kay Brown goes forward for the Wodonga Bulldogs. Big pack of players going up. Ball comes down. Shilk has a crack at it, comes back to him. Johansson got brought down by a Wodonga Bulldog and Wilson.
Yeah, great tackle.
Yeah, super pressure. Scott Montgomery, so well done to the Bulldogs defence to work.
Absolutely blowing it down here.
Scotty Montgomery brought to you by Aubrey Wodonga MG this afternoon. And, well, this is interesting because the Bulldogs now have it through Josh Mathy. So the short kick came into him. He'll kick from about 45 by the time he makes contact, heading towards the sticks at the scoreboard end. Ethan Redcliffe tried to fly over the pack, but it's gone through for one minus score to the Bulldogs.
It is indeed Luke Francis, and it'll be Jared Hatton, who's one of the quickest bowlers in cricket, Albury-Wodonga.
Okay.
Bringing the ball back in. Tommy Goodwin had just missed his off stump, and he couldn't control the footy. He's back at it though, big Tommy. Puts a body. Barrett was good. Here's for Corowa-Rutherglen, went over the head of Wortman. They got a few numbers around the ball here, the doggies. The bounce is okay though for Bradley.
Filipponi's over the back here by himself, boys.
Yeah, Filipponi on his own. If they can get the ball over the back, they might now. Barrett was good. Here's a chance. The Roos go for it forward for Saunders, and there he is. Hayden Filipponi got his foot off his feet, ran in, had a bounce, runs into an open goal, and he puts the Roos 10 points up. They get their third for the quarter. And they now lead it 20-14. And that was it. Scotty Montgomery, you could hear him calling out for Albury-Wodonga MG. Filipponi was all alone. And Monty, they eventually got it there. They never panicked. They used their brains.
No, they did it well. They did it well. As soon as they spotted the guy out loose, they just had to win the footy and get it forward, and they did. It was a perfect kick inside 50. And he was able to, he got taken to ground, was able to jump straight back up and finish off his work.
That's the voice of O&M Live's very own Scott Montgomery all over that play.
The voice of the Goulburn Valley.
The voice of the Goulburn Valley.
Yes,
there you go.
Some are calling
that. Heard it all now, Robbie.
I'll tell you what, you deserve a better workbench down there too, Scotty. I don't know.
It's a good bin, eh?
Yeah, it's literally rubbish. Yeah. So Mathy out of the middle for the Bulldogs. We've got a great contest here. This has been fantastic to watch this opening term as the Bulldogs go forward. And they go inside, attacking 50 again. Johnson went to ground. Spencer goes in. This might be deliberate. Johnson appealing for it. Will he get it?
He has.
He has. So he's done enough.
He's a chance for me too. He's a left footer.
Okay. So here we go. 18 plays 8. On the Lovehurst Store scoreboard, Johnson's got the ball. Now he'll make contact from about 45, Robbie. He's
Beautiful kick, Tommy Johnson.
Side. Wilson, is it?
Yeah, Wilson, boys.
Wilson, well done. So it came off the hands of the pack. He's roboted at the front, and he's kicked it straight through for a goal. So, Dan, what's going on, mate, on the Water stat sheet?
Well, on the Water stat sheet, boys, it looks like dominance from Wodonga Bulldogs. So they've had the 10 inside 50s to Corowa's 7. Angus Baker's been fantastic off the half-back line with 9, but you just saw that great goal there by Wilson. Wodonga are up and about. Their pressure's been good, but their kicks inside 50s need to get better.
Yeah, I think they've found a bit of that early pressure. Like that first 10 minutes of the game where they dominated inside forward 50s, they've just found that back again. So I think Noah Spiteri alluded that in pre-game that this will happen. Through the middle of the ground, Cam Wilson put him down for another one. Good kick. And he finds Bradkey, who got a really good old-fashioned ear massage there from Baker as he earned his keep. But I think he's too far out to score. He is a long kick, Caelan Bradkey. And he's going to get it to the top of the goal square. Robinson from behind flew, couldn't hold the footy, and he couldn't trap it. They worked their way out. Good defensive work there from the doggies, and they're going to found the boundary line. They're going to call deliberate. No, that's throw the ball back in. You might have been, I don't know if it might have been Dan Wortman who got that, or Morrison from Greenhill did some really good work down there. And there'll be a boundary throw-in, so good opportunity still here for the Roos. Luke Francis, we have gone 25 minutes for A-grade batteries and oils.
Ball comes back into play. And that was good up against Jace Brown. Ball at ground level now. Barrett goes in, fighting against Smout. Did well, Barrett. Out to Jarrah Lane, who has a ping at the sticks to the Bridge Road end. And comes to the top of the goal square. And Morrison had a crack at it. Ball going towards the boundary line on the far side. Baker again. How many has he had now?
He's had 10, boys.
Yeah, on the Wallace stat sheet. 10 in the first term for Baker. So he really has been prominent. And we're going to have a stoppage, Robbie, on centre wing, far side at John Ford Oval on Saturday the 4th of June. You're listening to O&M Live.
Beautifully done on cue there, Lukey Francis. So that quarter going right on almost 26 minutes. A good, entertaining one of that.
Absolutely.
Had a bit of bounce about it. It's got a lot of importance, this game, and the players have reciprocated with a really good brand of football in that quarter. It's Corowa 3 straight 18, 2 goals to Cam Wilson, 1 to Hayden Filipponi, and the Wodonga Bulldogs 2-2-14 with a goal there to Alex Smout, and it was Matty Wilson who replied with the last goal of that quarter, which means it is a 4-point lead as we go into quarter time on O&M Live, and on O&M Live you won't miss a thing.
Wangaratta Motor Group.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything.
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero. The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
3NE.
Welcome back to O&M Live here at John Ford Oval in Corowa, and we have seen a very good first quarter of football. Corowa-Rutherglen 3 straight 18, leading Wodonga 2-2-14. And we're going to go to Dan Vaccaro for Watters and check out the key stats from that quarter, plus the quarter's best.
Yeah, so I'll run for the key stats on the Water stat sheet, Robbie. So 7 inside 50s Corowa that quarter. They were pretty good towards the middle period of that quarter. Damien Wilson was probably one of the quarter's best. He had 7 touches, but Cam Wilson was the quarter's best for Corowa. He had 10 touches and 2 goals. He was fantastic. And then we move over to the Wodonga side of things. Wodonga to Corowa was 7. Angus Baker was fantastic off the half-back line there for Wodonga. He just mopped up everything. He had 10 touches, and Alex Smart was really good with 6 as well. So they were the quarter's best.
All right, mate, now I might get you for around the grounds for the plough-in in Tarrawingi. Great little spot to have a quiet bevo and a
Lovely,
nice meal. What do we got? What's happening? It's a big round 8.
Yeah, so quarter time at Norm Mings, which is Wang and Lavy, so 34-7. Wangriff kicked away earlier there. North Albury and Rovers, 22-32, so 10 points in favour of the Rovers at quarter time. Albury and Yarrawonga, 27-19 in favour of the Tigers. And then obviously the game here, 18-14. And then we've got Wodonga Raiders early jump on Myrtleford, so 21-15 at quarter time.
Gee whiz, there you go, good start there. So some good matches around there. We'll go to Scotty Montgomery pretty soon. Both coaches are still talking to their players out there. A lot of players around a lot of supporters around the Corowa huddle. Mont, what can you tell us? First of all, did you get a chance to hear what Jordan Taylor had to say?
Yeah, just walking away from Jordan now, boys. He Their handball receives just need to go up a little bit. They're not quite getting the run through the middle of the ground like they'd like to, like they're used to. So they need to become double touch players, kick it, get it back and break, 80 metres every time they're kicking along inside 50.
All right, okay, so that's Scotty Montgomery down the boundary, and he's doing that all day for Wodonga MG. Lukey Francis, it was an entertaining first quarter of footy.
Yeah, it was, Robbie. It had a bit of everything. And look, as we said, just both teams with great endeavour in that first term. So let's see if they can continue it. No doubt they will in this second stanza, because as we've talked up prior to the game and all week, there's such an important game and crucial one for both clubs, Robbie. These points on the line today, I tell you, Rutherglen 3 and 4, they've got to try and Mimo went in. Coming through for the Roos with Penang. Oh, hello. You don't want these two. You don't want to get in between these two, Robbie. That was Jace Brown and Tom Goodwin. My goodness gracious, you can have that one on your own.
Oh, they both like to have a little bit of a nibble if they can. So, I'll tell you, Jace Brown's doing well considering. Now, Damien Wilson won that first clearance and he kicked it to another big possession getter, which was Baker, who floated the handball to Smout and got it back to Baker. Baker decided he'd run his full measure. Outer side of the ground, drop punt, penetrates, inside forward 50. From behind there was Jewell, who couldn't rein the ball in. Good defensive work there from Joe Hansen. And the ball's going to be thrown back in. Far side of the ground, around about 55 metres around from Wodonga goal. They currently trail by 4 points. And this second quarter action is for solar integrity.
So the boundary umpire brings the ball back into play. And he's going to have a second crack at it because the field umpire wasn't, too happy with his effort. So he'll have another go. And at the same time, I've got to say, these guys do a fantastic job each week around the games.
They just need to keep that ascendancy up for the second half.
Gee, good work there by Goodwin out the back to Penag, I think it was. Ball comes through the middle of the ground. Here's Baker. Handball now off to Jordan Taylor for Wodonga. Kicks it to half forward. Flying high. Hansen did well for Corowa. Picked up by Shield. Floated the handball to Hatton. Hatton knocked the ball clear. Another short in ball there to Jai Lane. Now it comes back. Pressure. Good tackle. Real good strong tackle there from Geordie Taylor on Jack Shield, and it will be balled up. Umpire Eastick will have it, and he'll fling it in there, 60 out from the Wodonga goal.
So here we go, Sam Jewell up against Goodwin on this occasion. Jared Lane was over the top of it. Goodwin did well. Left-hand hand pass to Damien Wilson, under pressure, and then gets his kick away. Robinson tried to tap it onto Goodwin. Lost hand of it. Smout, beautiful delivery. In forward for the Bulldogs, so they got it on the arc of the 50. Sam Jewell wheels around looking for Johnson. Flying high with Spencer, trying to knock it away. Miles Shield gets his hands on the ball, and has he kicked the goal? No, he's missed everything.
Right.
Because they probably should have defended that one a little bit better.
So Jack Shield brings the ball back into play. He finds Joe Hansen right in the goal square, the defensive goal square. This one's a short pass, goes to Cody Howard. Has the ball in the back pocket, and he comes back to the goal square, and Hansen has it again. This time he comes out the other side of the ground, and he finds Jared Hatton. So Jewell stands the mark. Hatton goes short, finds Cameron Wilson. So they're working the ball up the kiosk side of the ground in front of the Corowa club rooms. And Cam Wilson kicks it to centre wing. Tommy Goodwin's had a presence this quarter, and it might be a free kick. I think it might chance will go. He's held without the footy there. Was young Ollie Struve, and Ollie Struve on centre wing has the footy. Lukey Francis, he hasn't got a lot of options on. He decides to go long down the line.
Yeah, you're right, Robbie, so he does. He goes to the pack. Johnson came over the top with his left hand. Taylor on to Johnson to Mathy, and then this side to Marr and on to Barber. So quick hands from the Bulldogs, and it ricochets off Struve's leg. And the Bulldogs are calling for out on the full. What's the umpire going to say, Scotty? Did you see it?
I think it was on the full, but the boundary umpire only called out of bounds. I don't think he had a good view of it, but he's going to get talked into this, I reckon.
Okay, so Scotty brought to you by Aubrey Wodonga MG. Now,
I have played on the full, boys.
Yeah. Okay, so Barber will take the kick for the Bulldogs.
I reckon they got the right decision there in the end.
Yeah, I think you're right too, Robbie. Inside to Jace Brown, then back to Barber. So nice footy. What will Barber do? He puts the foot down and drives it long for the Bulldogs. Inside attacking 50. Joe Hansen came over the back. And then Hatton gets it out to Howard. Nice play from the Roos, Robbie.
Yeah, it did well. Bradkey's come down the ground. Collected the ball between half-back and centre wing. Kick, though, it's a long one, but it's got no presence about it. Starting to think about his shot on goal and drop was a pretty easy mark for his standards, and he's been caught with the footy. A good tackle. Free kick will go the way of Wodonga at half-back. I think it's Morrison. It is indeed. So Charlie Morrison has it. Now, is there a bit of lip here, or what's happening? There's a secondary whistle. Something's happened here.
This is interesting.
It's the non-officiating umpire has all clear at the moment. I think he might have been hunting the runner off the ground. There you go. And the Wodonga runner is leaving the ground. And the ball is with Wodonga at half-back, and it's Reed Jackson.
Yeah, Robbie, so there's a conference of some sort happening down in the goal score. Anyway, it's been sorted out. Bulldogs trying to find Jorgensen. Delivery to him. And then another kick up towards the forward arc. And missing it was Wilson. He goes again, keeps the ball in front of him. Well done. Gave himself a second chance. Right foot sends it in front now of Wilding. Is it? No, Smout. Back to Jared Lane. He's done well to get back there. Then on to Cam Wilson. They're out again, the Roos, Robbie.
Yeah, they've gone the same avenue, haven't they? They found Bradkey, who's leading up through the ground, and he's gone to Jai Lane. Lane now, they need to move the ball this quick. Gee, it's a long kick. Filipponi's a chance in front of Wharton, and Hayden Filipponi marks 45 out. Tight angle, goes short, looks for Lane, bang, finds him. And Jai Lane, distance won't trouble him. He'll kick it from about 46, 47 metres. I don't think that's an issue, Mon, is it, distance?
Nah, distance definitely an issue, but Filipponi, geez, he's dangerous when he gets the ball around that 50 arc, and just spotted the right option then and found Jai Lane, but he got out the back very well, just with his change of lead, basically. Got out in front, Wortman had him covered, but then ducked out the back again and was able to take the mark in that pocket.
Yeah, he's been good, Filipponi, hasn't he?
He has.
This would be his third goal assist. Lane comes in, distance is no problem, but he's hooked it. He's hooked it to the left-hand side of the big stick. And that's their first blemish in front of goal. Corowa, 3-1-19. Wodonga 2-2-14. We've gone 7 minutes in the second quarter. And that's on the Macca's time clock. And we're doing this one for solar integrity.
Scotty, both teams moving the football well in general play. They just got to finish off their work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's just where they're having their shots from. As you said, the Corowa 3 goals in the first quarter, all nice and close, easy shots. Whereas that one for Jai was a bit further out. And the Wodonga boys have been probably kicking a lot more shots from wide angles.
Scott Montgomery for Aubrey Wodonga MG. Ball coming towards us. This will be out on the full. So the Roos will win it back through Melksham, and he goes with a kick in towards centre half forward, and a nice mark taken by Bradkey. He's 55 out from home, or the man on the mark at least is. He's calling for... What's he going to do,
back,
Robbie? I think he is too. Now you tell me it's a big
bumping kick.
Yeah,
it is a long kick.
Yeah, it'd be as long, probably as long a kick in the comp, Mon.
Yeah, it'd be up there. When he really hits them, they go a fair way. So if he strikes it well, it's a fair chance.
So he's kicking towards the scoreboard end. The Roos up 19-14 on the Lovers Store scoreboard. He makes contact, he drills it long, and it's made it through for one behind, just falling short. Wodonga defence got it across. So, Robbie, ball comes out, the Bulldogs are away.
Yeah, To Barrett. Oh, his handball missed the target. Good smother though by the young Barrett. Did well on this occasion. Back to Greenhill. Back to Brown. Brown goes short to Barber. Barber drops what he might have taken. Jai Lane has it. Centres the ball. Kicks it to Jared. Missed. Chance here. Damien Wilson picks it up. Snap on goal. Minus score. So 3 straight points to Corowa-Rutherglen. They stretched the lead to 7 points. 9 minutes into the second term. That's on the CMV truck and bus scoreboard.
And Wortman didn't muck around coming out of the goal square. Found Spiteri just outside their defensive 50, the Bulldogs. Here at John. Has gone out of bounds right of centre wing on the far side as we go to Dan Piccaro for a Waters stat sheet update.
Pretty even update this quarter, boys. 4 inside 50s for Corowa, 3 to Wodonga. Angus Baker started well. He's had the 3 touches, and Jai Lane's been busy with 5.
There we go. So ball flung back into play. Sam Jewell won the tap. And Smout was there. Just to handball out to Cade Brown. And Cade Brown was tackled over the boundary line by Jai Lane for a boundary throw. And so slightly into attack for Corowa-Rutherglen. They lead it by 7 points. As Jewell from behind got the tap. And Greenhill did some solid work in there, but there's a whistle and the free kick is going to come back the way of Corowa-Rutherglen, and it's going to go the way of Saunders. So see if you can clear the decks here, Lukey Francis.
Yes, Saunders goes with about a 25-metre kick, Robbie, trying to find Grantham. Handball over the top, reached his man in Filipponi, but he's turned it over to Sam Jewell. And then on to Kay Brown, so the Bulldogs work it down to Smout. Good player, this guy, in the 10 Guernsey for the Bulldogs. And then he balks around Grantham, puts it on his left foot, tried to go inboard, looking for Jackson, and then he plays on to Johnson, and they go inside attacking 50. The Bulldogs, lovely mark taken down there, strong hands.
Big Oscar Wilding.
Wilding, yeah. And he'll have a shot to the Bridge Road end, Robbie. So we've almost gone 12 minutes on the McDonald's time clock, and at the moment on the Loverstore scoreboard, it is Corowa 21 playing Wodonga 14.
We saw a lot of that last season from Oscar Wilding, and we haven't seen as much this year. That's a really good sign.
Yeah, he was strong. Clutch on the Sharon on that occasion. So what can he do to the Bridge Road end? Bit of a helicopter Sharon heading towards the pocket. Hatton for the Roos. They come back across goal.
Ooh.
Gee, what was going on there? That was a little funny. Anyway, it's gone through for one behind.
And I think it will be Hatton. He's going to bring it back in. Yeah, he will. Him and Wilson, a bit of a mix up there. So Jared Hatton, nice left foot kick, finds Cody Howard. He's got an opportunity to run here. Gee, that was a beautiful, well-weighted pass from Hatton. Howard all of a sudden with the second kick from the kick in. It's got the ball to half forward. Jorgensen was good, got through traffic. Handball over the top was good to Sam Jewell. Gave up a little bit of ground. Got it back now to Morrison, running hard with the footy. Kicks it down to half forward. Johnson got knocked over. Chance here for the Doggies. Working hard there was Smout. He was tackled, slung to the ground, and he's going to be penalised. So outstanding tackle there. Just trying to pick up who the tackler was.
Out of the half-forward flank, one-on-one contest, and it was Brackey versus Taylor. Brackey prevails on this occasion. He's got 100 options on. Look at the Roos calling for it in the centre of the ground as he ignores them and goes inside attacking 50. Coming out with a beautiful defensive mark was Morrison. He did well, Scott Montgomery, for Albury Wodonga MG.
Yeah, just read it really well. He had Tommy Goodwin with him, so he always had him with pace, so he just knew he had to stay shoulder to shoulder with him and not get in a wrestle, so he did well.
Yeah, Mimo's kick was a good one, and it found Sam Jewell. His kick is okay. Jacob Barber, the boy from Kiwa Sandy Creek, comes across the ground. He's got a number of players he can go to. He went to Baker. Baker decides to chip to Wharton, who just come onto the ground. Wortman might spot it. I'm not sure. It might be Matty Wilson out there, is it? No, it's Ma. Ma gathers a footy now. Back to Baker. Baker ran around one opponent. Got a handball back towards Greenhill. Greenhill, that's a nice little chip over the top to Casey Ma. Ma's kicked into half forward. That's where they get letting themselves down a bit. Good intercept mark there taken by Robinson, and he'll ease a bit of pressure here for the Roos off half back with a good kick to Jai Lane. Cora lead 21-15, and we've gone 14 minutes in this second quarter for solar integrity.
So Jai Lane goes back, Robbie, so the retreat here, the Kangaroos. Now it's with Howard. So he's about 20 out from his own goal, has a bounce, looking at his options. Short chip kick over the top. He made Cam Wilson have to work, but he took it. Geez, good football, this guy. They both are the Wilsons, aren't they, Robbie?
Yeah.
Get their hands on the Sharon, so involved. And then Panag out wide onto National. He's got some room to move, so what can they do here? Good the Roos, beautiful. To Jared Lane. What could Jared do on this occasion? He's about 70 out from home, goes short, and Grantham had to work, just bounced in front of him. Now, oh, beautiful. Right foot snap over the top to Marks, and he'll have a shot on goal, Robbie.
Yeah, it was clever, wasn't it? It was just good awareness around the ball there. They knew Grantham in particular there, and Marks just used his voice, and he timed his lead at the right time. It was really well done by Jace Marks.
Jared Lane just, as Robbie described there, Scott, he just seemed to keep his head.
Yeah, great use of the 42 going inside 50, wasn't it? Able to transition it and find a guy inside in Jason Marks, who should kick this one, I reckon, boys.
Here we go. So Marks to the scoreboard.
Good goal there by the Kangaroo boys. So they've had the 6 inside 50s their quarter. Jai Lane's been really, really prominent with the footy. He's had the 6 touches already, which brings his total to 10 for the game. Cam Wilson's been fantastic. He's had the 5 touches this quarter, which brings it to 15. Couple of boys need to get their hands in the footy at Wodonga. Smout's only had the 3 this quarter. Baker's been good with the 5 as well.
First goal for the quarter. So 15 minutes. So it's just sort of, it's pinged from half-back line to half-back line. Probably even deeper entries. But it's just that big focal point. Both sides just haven't had someone who can take that grab in that 30 or 40 out from goal. And Jace Brown, he's been good today. Tapped it to Jacob Barber, kicks it to half forward, and the other jewel in the crown has arrived for the Wodonga Bulldogs. Dazzle if he nailed one, and he kicked the minor score. It's not a big frame underneath that shirt, but I'll tell you what, he doesn't mind a bit of a show, young Noah.
Yeah, he is very elusive. He stands out, doesn't he, Robbie, when he gets near the peel? There's no doubt about that. He is quick. And Miles, Jewel wrapped up about 80 from home.
He's promised us a bit of action, hasn't he?
Yep.
If he can just nail a goal.
That's it.
I'll say he's going to get fully naked, but I reckon the shirt might come off.
So if you just join us...
Imagine that.
Oh, well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. O&M Live, it is the Corowa...
It's not the Penthouse Club.
27, leading at the Wodonga Bulldogs. Of the year. Oh, he's dragged it in left-handed, Robin.
Oh, how good was that? Reed Jackson off half-back, kicks across the ground to Jace Brown. Jace Brown goes to centre wing, and the target down there, and it's a good grab too, taken by Miles Jewell, but just a one-hander that stuck. He dragged it in for our radio listeners. It was an absolute beauty. He was reaching over as high as he could, just almost trying to stop it.
I don't think I've seen a mark like that before.
And it stuck.
It was very impressive. Noel was at the back too, so
yeah,
had to mark it.
He was ready to roll, but he dragged it in, didn't he? Young Xander Nash, who's played a bit of bush. He played last Sunday down at Wangaratta, I think, young Xander Nash. So we've got a boundary throw in. a bit unfair, and the hard work was done by Cameron Wilson with that kick, but he went out of bounds on the full. And from centre wing, they're going to start another charge here, the Doggies.
Yeah, and that went back to Baker, Robbie, and oh
dear.
They've turned it over here in the middle of the ground to the Roos going forward. Here's Tom Goodwin. Oh
dear.
Spilled a mark he should have taken. Jorgensen picks it up for the Bulldogs and then kicks it outside 50.
Tommy got caught. Tommy, he just held hold of his, I think it was Morrison, had him on the leg, didn't he?
He did.
He said, you're not going anywhere. Tommy knew he's not going to chase him. He couldn't beat him, so he dragged him down. He actually, probably a professional free kick in the end, Mon.
Yeah, good one. Slowed the ball movement because they had a few out on this side. So by the time they organised who had the kick, it was able to let Corowa set up defensively.
Yeah, they did well. It's ended up with Casey Marr. And he pinpointed. It's gone straight through the hands of Miles Jewell. And it's gone to Ollie Greenhill, who was knocked over the boundary line, or brushed over the boundary line there by Wilson. Yes, what do you got for us, Dan Vaccaro?
Just on the Water stat sheets, boys. Angus Baker's had the 8 this quarter. He's had 18 for the game. He's been fantastic.
Got a bit lax there, didn't he, him and Alex Smount? Brown kick was smothered brilliant by Wilson. Wilson put his head over the footy. You can't penalise him for that. That is really good umpiring. That's a good feel for the game. He made the play, and he probably did cop one a little bit high, a bit like that Carlton bloke in the last 5 seconds last Sunday. But we will move on from that. Take it away, Lukey.
Okay, so Robinson out of the ruck, brought it down though, and Barber wanted away for the Bulldogs, sends it forward. Miles still had a crack at it. Howard did well. On to the 2016 Norm Smith medalist in Joe Hansen. And what's happened here? Taken by Ayres, I should say. Cam Wilson missed it. Barber again. She's been involved today. Joy Lane tackled and brought to ground by Taylor. And there's going to be a blue on here now.
Barber loves a blue. Don't worry about
Robinson.
that.
Jackson's got him from behind. He's hit the deck.
And I think they're going to reverse it here, boys. I reckon Corowa's going to get this ball.
Against Reed Jackson.
Yeah, Reed Jackson tackled him off the ball. So very silly. Well, we're going inside 50 now. Corowa's going to be going inside 50 the other way.
Robinson pumps the ball inside. Kick's not good. You could hear the disappointment from the Corowa-Rutherglen coach's box. Morrison marks it unattended. Handball it over to Baker. Baker off half back, kicks it long to Jorgensen on centre wing. Jorgensen now decides to play on. Little chip over the top to Oscar Wilding. It falls for him okay. He did well. Screwed it over his left shoulder. Smout.
Barrett, defensive 50 for the Kangaroos. Spears it out, but Jorgensen, he's got some energy, this guy. So quick. And then goes wide, left of centre wing to Mimo. Very similar type players. Green boots, Mimo. And then a 25-metre kick down the line, looking for Smout. Didn't reach him, and Joe Hansen saw it across the line in the orange boots. Good afternoon to you again, wherever you may be listening to O&M Live this afternoon. Dan Vaccaro, Scott Montgomery, Robbie McKinlay and Luke Francis in Corowa for this round 8 clash. We'll have to go around the grounds too shortly, Dan, and just see what's happening.
And indeed, handball off the back. Gee whiz, pressure, tackle. That's what it's been. Now it spills free. Here comes Spiteri. Shot on goal. Misses. Howard marks last line of defence. Goes short and he finds Darcy Melcham.
I don't know about you blokes, but I'm really enjoying this game. This is fantastic to watch. Scott Montgomery for Wodonga MG. You couldn't ask for much more than this. Two proud clubs really having a crack at each other today for premiership points.
Yeah, they are. They just got to make sure they're using the footy a bit better going inside 50 because they won't get as many chances as what they will in this second half, I don't think. So they need to make sure they take opportunity like they have here, hitting Caelan Bradkey.
How was the delivery, Robbie McKinlay, from Cam Wilson into Caelan Bradkey right there?
Absolutely, but is that
just easy for him. That's just easy for Caelan Brackey. He kicks Corowa's fifth, and I tell you what, we got an absolute belter on our hands this afternoon. Stay tuned in to O&M Live. Here's Dan Vaccaro on the What a Stat Sheet.
Yeah, another goal there by Corowa. They're starting to really kick away with it. The inside 50s, they've had 9 to Wodonga's 7, but they've just been a lot cleaner going forward, and it's on the back of players like Damo Wilson. He's had the 5 touches this quarter. Cam Wilson's had the 8 touches this quarter, and Jai Lane's had the 6 as well. Been really evident. Apart from Baker, who's had the 9 boys, no one else is pulling their weight. Ollie's been okay without being great, as a Smount.
Yeah, it's a funny old game, isn't it? Spiteri had a bit of a shot on goal there, didn't quite make the distance. Ball comes up the other ground. It did the old Casey Kasem, mate, coast to coast.
Yes.
And you'd relate to that, of course.
Oh well.
We're straight through the keeper for Vaccaro, I reckon. You ever heard of Casey Kasem? Here's Jai Lane.
Too young.
Through the middle of the ground. I don't think even Monty would have heard of him. No. Matey's kick was okay. Your old man would have. Here's Howard. Number 2 kicked it to number 2. Howard gabbed it, handball over the top. But the competition is brought to an end to complete a really entertaining first half of footy. Just in the context of that goal late in the quarter, probably in the last 30 seconds, as it turned out, Luke Francis, that goal to Cora just extends that lead out to 16 points now. Wodonga didn't kick a goal in that last quarter. I think they need to think about some moves. Hey, how about they think about maybe Baker goes up forward?
Hasn't he been prominent?
There's a reasonably easy gig in footy these days, and it's that half-back role. Let's get them up forward, more in the middle of the ground, see if they can penetrate a bit more. Maybe something to think about.
Exactly, because he's had 100 kicks, but yeah, he's just not, I suppose, having the impact he could if he did go forward. Is he?
That's right, and they've got a guy like Redcliffe, he can pick it up, you know. There's still a chance. They're not far out of this game at all.
Yeah, he's the one, isn't he, Redcliffe, because he has hardly been near it. I think you called him there once, Robbie, or we have called him once together, so he's the one that needs to really, I suppose, set himself alight and get into this game, because if he gets up and about, of course, he can kick a goal out of nothing.
You just feel this game has got a couple more twists to it. Yeah, it's 33-16 at the moment. We're at half time, and this is O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything. Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
And they were really sort of stagnant. Just they couldn't get it. They got enough of the footy, but they just couldn't get it into those dangerous sort of areas for Jono and co.
Yep. So our goal kickers for the half so far, we had Cam Wilson kick 2 in the first quarter for Cora, and the singles were Filipponi, Marks, and Bradkey. And while for Wodonga, we got Alex Snout and Matt Wilson. Well, look at the water stat sheet, Dan. What's happening on there?
So yeah, it's pretty even, to be honest. Like centre clearances out of it, Corowa have only had one standout clearance for the game out of the middle. This is out of the centre, and Wodonga have actually been pretty good in that area. But the inside 50 count, so 26 Corowa to Wodonga 17, so they're in front in that regard. Damien Wilson's had 11 touches. He had the 4 that quarter. Jared Lane's been decent. He's had the 12 touches. Cam Wilson's been fantastic. He's had 17. I know he said he had 20 before, but I made a mistake there. Jai Lane...
That was never your strong point.
Nah, definitely not. Jai Lane's had the 11 as well in that half. So solid performances throughout, and Cam Wilson stood above the rest. He's kicked a couple of goals as well. Wodonga side of things, Ollie Greenhill's been okay, 10. Alex Smout's been good without being great, 11. Angus Baker's probably the interesting one. He's had 19. I feel like, and we were talking about this during the break, I feel like he's probably got to push up into that midfielder wing role. Even if he has to stay down back, he's got to probably look at going more direct, and he's got to get a little bit. He's got to get a little bit better at getting the other boys involved going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And your flex out physio quarter's best for that second quarter, Dan?
Well, I thought for Wodonga, Baker was fantastic that quarter, but I also thought young Charlie Morrison was great. He was awesome. Brother of Harry, who's down at Hawthorn doing his stuff as well, so I thought he was really good down back for Wodonga. And then for Corowa, well, Cam Wilson's he's been fantastic. He's been everywhere, and yeah, it's been a great half.
And we've just got a quick netball update thanks to Yarrawonga News and Gifts. Down here at John Ford Oval, we have Corowa leading 66-33 to Wodonga. So it's a bit of a bloodbath out there, you nearly call it, but that's probably what's expected when you got top play bottoms. So
yeah, that's exactly
the Corowa
right.
girls just doing their thing, and we're going to go around the grounds for the plough in Tarrawingi.
Yeah, so I'll go around the netball court first. So we've got Albury Tigers and Yarrawonga. So Albury are leading that one Yarrawonga are leading that one 44-29. North Albury and Wang Rovers are leading that one. North Albury, so 40-39. Really close game there. 42-31 in favour of the Magpies against Lavington. And 32 getting defeated by Murderford to 40 as well at Berrily Park. And we'll move on to the footy scores here. There's some really interesting results at the moment. So 73-15 at Norm Mings Oval in favour of Wang over Lavie at the moment. North Albury and Rovers. North Albury putting up a little bit of a fight, but Rovers are kicking away with it now, 57-34. 49-33 at half-time there, Albury and Yarrawonga at the sports ground. Wodonga Raiders 24-2, Murderford 45, so they're starting to get on top now, Monty.
Yep, yeah, and that's probably to be expected. And as we sit here, it's half-time. We've got the rain just starting to come down, so that may change the look of the second half and what may happen. What are we looking for from both sides in the second half?
Well, with the rain, sort of keeping the rain in mind, the contestant footy is going to be so important. Wodonga have actually been really solid with their contestant footy this year. They smashed Murderford last week, 108-40 in the contestant footy there, so they've really got to bring the pressure that they brought the first half, and they've got to make sure they're doing it this half. Ball use is probably going to struggle. They struggled in the first half with it, and it's not going to get any drier out there. So I think that's what it's going to be. The battle of the midfield with Wilson, that Wodonga just need to get on top and see what they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the ground will definitely hold up. I don't think that'll be an issue. It'll just be how slippery the football gets, which may, as you said, deter the skills a little bit. And,
absolutely. Blokes like Matthew have got to get involved in the game. His tackling pressure is usually fantastic, one of the best in the league. So he's got to get amongst it as well.
Yeah, he's probably been a little bit quiet for what we used to.
Standard for sure.
Absolutely. So he's someone that really needs to stand up. Looking forward now, obviously we spoke about it off air, Dan, that Wodonga had a bit of a 3-year plan, and this is the second year of that 3-year plan, and they've probably got to make finals to keep that 3-year plan on track. But the way, if they don't win today, they're all of a sudden 2-6, I think it is, and they're really behind the 8 ball to make that 5th spot.
Well, that's exactly right. And JT, Jordan Taylor's been really vocal on his 3-year plan here. He wanted to make them competitive and not easy beats in his first year. They want to play finals this year. So there was an article in the paper during the week as well, a really good read with Ollie saying that this is the biggest game of their club's had since their finals appearance in 09. So that it means a lot to them to play finals this year, and that's part of their 3-year plan, and they want to be pushing for flags in the next 2 years. So they know what's at stake, and they've got a massive second half coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. But if they don't happen to win this one, obviously it's not all over, only being round 8, but it's going to make it very hard. Very hard. 6, isn't it?
Very, very hard. So expect Wodonga to show a little bit this half.
Yeah, so what do you think Jordan being there saying to them right now?
He's got to keep their head up high, because the positives they take out of it really almost outweigh the negatives that they had. I think they got their hands on the footy. I think they matched Corowa around the ground. I think it's just their forward entries have been really sluggish. They've got to take, probably even if they take a little bit more time looking into that 50. And I also think off that half-back line, we touched on Baker before, there's a lot of sideways movement, a lot of sideways kicks going out. They've probably got to be a little bit braver. They've got to be going up the middle, and they've got to be looking at that out. And I think Corowa weren't necessarily prepared for it. They had opportunities to do it that half, so they've almost got to do it now if it dries up.
Yeah, they've got to try to get in a bit quicker to Jewel, and both Jewels, Spiteri, give them one chance.
It looks like that. It looks like Jewel playing forward was a new thing that they brought in, because he's usually a backman. So they brought him in there for a reason. They've got to get him involved now.
Yeah, absolutely, being that bigger option. But obviously, the smalls are the ones that will come to the forte now, with the rain still coming down quite heavily here at John Ford Oval. If you are just joining us, it's the halftime show thanks to Supreme Skylights, and we have Corowa-Rutherglen leading Wodonga 17, and the full-time score in the netball here was Corowa just a little bit too good, winning 70-34, and that, of course, netball update is thanks to Yarrawonga News and Gifts. As we said, probably what we expected, Dan, in the netball there. Undefeated on top versus yet to win a game with Wodonga, which is, it's sad, but it's obviously not too bad. It could have probably been a lot worse for the Wodonga girls, but they were able to get 34 on the board, which I know there's a few teams against Corowa that haven't been able to do that, so it's a good effort.
Well, it's a positive, I guess, for Wodonga. They're really sort of developing sort of netball team, and they're taking the right strides in the right direction. So good on them. But yeah, Corowa look good, even with Liv out as well, injured on the Achilles as well.
All right, well, that might do us as the umpires are starting to make their way back out onto the ground, with the rain still coming down here at John Ford Oval. We'll see you after the break for the second half. Hopefully it's a great contest like we had in the first half. You're listening to O&M Live, and on O&M Live you won't miss a thing.
Wangaratta Motor Group.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything.
Rewrite the rules. Carlton 0. The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
1566 3NE.
Welcome back to the John Port Oval in Corowa. We are just about to commence second half action here. And you hear the siren in the background. And there we go, that's better. Sorry about that. Apologies for Mike. Just had my previous man sitting in the seat might have stitched me up there. No, all good. So I might just hand over to you, Lukey Francis, just for a minute here, and I'm just going to check a few of these little technical issues we might have here.
Yeah, very good, Robbie. So here we are at John Ford Oval for the second half, and the Wodonga Bulldogs are moving out to their positions, and well, the Kangaroos at the moment down towards the Bridge Road end in their huddle, so they'll break very shortly. And of course, well, half-time score, Dan Vaccaro, 33 plays 17 with the Roos up. And, well, how's this second half going to pan out, mate? We'll just have to wait and see.
It's going to be very interesting. It's been a fairly even first half, to be honest. Wodonga need to be a little bit cleaner going forward, but really interesting to see what they can do. I think their big names, Smout and Baker, they've got to get up the ground a little bit more and get more attacking and get Redcliffe and co involved.
Yeah, we'll be interesting. We'll see if any of those changes have been made. We'll get Scotty Montgomery will keep an idea on that, but looks like Baker is going back again, so playing across half back there. And the forward set up, we've got Tommy Johnson, looks like going to full forward. Redcliffe's up there, Sammy Jewell, Miles Jewell. Mimo is up there. So they've just got to pinpoint and find some bit more space up there. Redcliffe's the one for mine's got to lift, guys.
Absolutely.
Get into the play, yeah.
Yeah, needs to get involved.
Well,
He's one of those players that just needs a moment too, ready.
Well, here we go. Third quarter action for STY medals. Here's Luke Francis.
Yeah, good. Tom Goodwin and Jace Brown to contest the opening contest of the third quarter. And we have, or will have, a secondary ball up as the umpire comes in. He loses handle of it. So we've got almost a bar of soap here for the second half. Up he goes again. Ball comes down. Goodwin claims to be held by Brown. It wasn't the case. The umpire said plays on. Mathy tried to get it to Smout. Lost it. Melksham goes on to Tom Goodwin. Then back to Jared Lane. He got pulled off the footy. The Bulldogs supporters wanted holding the ball. Mimo goes in. Dishes out the back to Sam Jordan. He just says, boys, we're going forward with a kick. Now there's Redcliffe. Bounces towards him. Now Howard for the Kangaroos, coming out of defensive 50 with a deft left foot, trying to find Saunders. He couldn't quite take it in. And then Smout, left foot over the top as Johnson goes after it. Robbie, players searching for the ball. Here's Matey with a shot on the sticks, going long towards the scoreboard end, and it's bounced through for one behind. So a lively start, 33 plays, 18. As we do the scoreboard for FG Wangaratta in the third term. Robbie?
Yeah, that was one they wanted and just didn't quite get it. So good pressure around the ball as Hanson Joey, the skipper, brings the ball back in, kicks it long to the riverside of the ground. Damien Wilson head under the footy, tackled there by one of them, Morrison, who appears to be up the ground a bit, and it will be a ball up. So cylinder attack for Wodonga between half forward and centre wing. They trail by 15 points. Matey out of the game. Ball shuffles out the back now to Jordan Taylor. Kick inside forward 50. Well done by Hanson. And a kick off the ground was good by Hanson. Chance for Baker though. He'll get to the football first. Handball release was not a good one. But he's okay, Baker. He fought back. His second effort was good. He goes back for a third effort. This time he screws it over his left shoulder. Beats Hanson. Hanson will get it on the first bounce. Slippery ball. Dropped the ball. He lost a bit of ground. He's probably lost 20 grounds there, 20 metres, but he's kept his composure. Kicked it back to centre wing. Wortman's tackled. He didn't have much prior opportunity. And the umpire will ball up through centre wing. We've gone, 3.5 minutes to start the third quarter, and we're doing this quarter for STY medals.
Yeah, so it's going to get harder to score as this game goes on. Wet conditions now as Damien Wilson goes to Cam Wilson and off to Melksham. And then left foot inside attacking 50 for the Roos. Bradkey after it. Tries to come back this way and get the hand pass onto a teammate in Barrett. Barrett back to Damien Wilson. They've lost a bit of ground there. Now they go forward. Great delivery to Robinson. Couldn't take the mark. Ball at ground level. The Wodonga Bulldogs are gone in defence. One of them got brought down. It was Jordan Taylor, was it? No, it wasn't.
Filippone's tackle was sensational.
Yep, so they've been pinged, the Bulldogs, and, well, Filippone will have a shot on goal to the Bridge Road end. And, well, this would give the Roos a handy break early in the third term. So Filippone, in he comes. What can he do? As he puts it on the boot,
he's got it.
And he's got it all right. Yeah, he's kicked the goal, Filippone. And that gives the Roos just a nice little break, Robbie, here in the third term, early stages. A long way to go, but let's go to Dan Vaccaro right now on the water stat sheet.
Yeah, great goal there by Corowa-Rutherglen. Same old story for Wodonga boys. They've been forward twice already with absolutely no intentions of kicking the goal. Inside 50s, one for Corowa, and they've already got one. Angus Baker, the only one that's really fond of the footy at the moment. He's had 3 early touches. They're looking good.
How many inside 50s for the whole game for Wodonga?
So 27 for Corowa and 19 for 19 for Wodonga.
Yeah, and just the 2 goals. Jace Brown went high, tapped it nicely to Smout. Smout off the left foot. kicks it along the line. It's a good one too. And Miles Jules takes the mark. 60 out from goal. Goes long to the gold square. Keep an eye on Spiteri out over the back. Here's a chance now for Spiteri. He can keep the ball in. He does. He can't keep it in.
Gee, that must have...
He was close to the boundary. He was like a tight rope walker. And the boundary umpire has adjudicated that he has taken the ball over. So it'll come back into play. Deep forward pocket. Gee, you'd think the doggies are going to make a count here. Over the back. Now Redcliffe couldn't get the ball fall. He's bumped off the footy with a lot of aggression. Matey came in very hard. And it's called play on. Slung to the ground. Now be a free kick will come the way of Matey now for a sling tackle. It will be. So a free kick now to Josh Mayfield. He's going to have to kick it from right on 50 metres.
He actually is a big kick too, boys.
Handballs to Barber. Barber runs inside forward 50. Thumping kick. He got the distance and he misses to the right-hand side. Minor score. Another opportunity missed there, Luke Francis.
Yeah, absolutely, Robbie. So the Wodonga Bulldogs, you just get the feeling or they really need the next goal to stay in this contest. 5 minutes into the third term here for the McDonald's time clock as the ball comes out. Defensive 50. Now that is Redcliffe, the bottom of the pack. Just hasn't been able to get involved in this game this afternoon. The Bulldogs really needing to stand up. And Jag, well, maybe he can be the man to get them going this afternoon for their next major. Ball comes out of the contest. Far side, Jackson. Matey missed it, and Cam Wilson comes out of the contest, tried to go to Robinson, got his hands to it and dropped it, and the ball comes in from Barber. Look at that ball going in, a long one to a contest over the back. Marks, Sam Jewell in a race for it. Marks wins on this occasion and knocks it across the line for the Roos. A minor score to the Bulldogs. Scotty, well, they're peppering the goals, the Wodonga Bulldogs, but they dearly need to put a 6-pointer on the board.
Very similar to the first quarter, Lukey. If they keep going like this and Cora get up the other end and able to kick an easy one, it'll undo all the work that Wodonga's been able to put in so far in this quarter.
Yeah. Kick in was a good one from Howard. Found Jared Hatton at half-back. Pumps the ball back in the middle of the ground, a little bit dangerous, and Baker marks. He read the play beautifully. He chips it short and he finds Smout. Smout will play on. He's a left footer. He's in range. He goes long. A steal line. Goal of the day contender by Alex Smout. That's the one the doggies wanted. They've been pounding that gold square. And finally, they've got one to kick straight. It was a bit of classy work there in the end by Smout. And they've got the margin back to 13 points. Just the one they needed. Dan Vaccaro, inside 50s this quarter.
So inside 50s this quarter, boys. Corowa have only had the 1 and Wodonga have had 4. On the back of Smout there, some great work. He's had the 14 touches and he's kicked 2 goals for the game as well. Angus Baker, again, setting up that goal there and that finish. He's been fantastic, boys. He's up to 23 for the game.
And that's why they need him more forward of the ball.
Well, you saw it there. He was forward of centre and how impressive.
Nice finish. Got Montgomery for Albury Wodonga MG. He's a classy player, Alex Smout.
Yeah, very good player. See why there's so many raps on him when he first got here. And just a quick one, boys. The sun's back out here now, and I think the rain might be gone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it will be good. Goodwin, I should say. Straight out of the middle, send it forward for the Roos. Now Jai Lane, high ball going forward also. Baker gets back again. How many now, Dan Vaccaro?
24, boys.
There you go. Miles Jewell got his hands to it, but he will get a free kick. Didn't take the mark. He ends up with the Barber just plays on. The umpire wants it back, though. Advantage won't be paid.
Yeah.
So Miles Jewell on the half-back flank in the headband. Oh, gee, the umpire's getting super...
Pedantic.
Yeah, that's what we needed. Robbie?
That's okay.
On to Matey.
Good operator, Ash Broughton.
Broadcast side, high ball, just looking for a contest. Matey, Miles Jewell missed it, ball went to ground. Coming through, Gus Jones tried to get it to Jackson, lost the handle of it, and then Barrett tried to get it to Jared Lane. Coming through, Grandin, did well. And then a short one to Ayres. Now it's turned over. Look at these players just trying to grab the Sharon and secure it. Good work from Jorgensen. Goes to Sam Jewell. Here we go, Robbie. What can they do from here?
Yeah, about 75 out. Jewell goes long, kicks it. One-on-one contest. Smelts! Misses on the second bite. Ball comes to ground. Redcliffe did well. Might have got pulled off the ball. Spiteri! Noah Spiteri! Snaps it through. Steal line goal of the day. Our little man has done it. The job done. And the doggies are back in business. Margin back to 7 points. What about that one from Spitter?
How good was that, boys, on the Water stat sheet there? Another goal, another inside 50 for Wodonga, so they have started well, and they're starting to convert a little bit. And those small forwards like Noah and Reddy, all they need is one moment, and they can make it really dangerous.
Yeah, well summed up, Dan. Gee, that was an absolute ripper and called perfectly by O&M's Live's own Robbie McKinlay. Scotty, what did you think? We got him down there, Scotty. He mightn't be able to hear us. He might have lost his ears, Robbie.
He has. He might be as stunned as we are.
Sorry, boys. Just listen to the Corowa coach there.
Okay. Could you hear much, Scotty?
You might have heard him in the effects mic too, I reckon, boys.
Okay. So, anyway, ball back into play. Baker misses it. Down back for the Bulldogs. Searching for it on the ground is Filipponi. Goes off. Now Cam Wilson's got it one way, back the other. On to Damien Wilson. Handball's inboard. And then back to Filipponi. Wasn't it? It was Filipponi. Oh, well done. So the Roos answer quickly.
That's his third for Hayden Filipponi. Good answer.
Certainly was. So that was a ripper. Quick play down forward to the Bridge Road end. And, gee, this is a wonderful contest as we go down now to Scott Montgomery for Albury Wodonga MG.
Yeah, boys, small forwards on days like today can really be worth their weight in goal, and Filipponi puts his third through, and he's also got a couple of goal assists too, so it's a ripping game so far. He'll keep it going, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a good shout, Mont. If you look back, the first couple of goals they kicked was from passes. Cam Wilson got them from his cousin.
Got both of them, yep.
And now Hayden, he's cashed in his kick for himself. And just where he puts himself around the ball when the ball goes forward. When you were calling before, Lukey, I was watching Filipponi, and the areas he was running, you can see why he's so dangerous. As Jace Brown tapped it straight to Jared Lane, over to Cam Wilson, got it to Jai Lane, inside handball to Marks. Marks kicks it to half forward. Baker missed the mark, but he regathers with a handball down the line to Cade Brown. Cade Brown forward, kicks it long. Here's a go now. Chance here for Barber. Runs with the footy, thumps the ball long, inside forward, 50, up they go. Wilding couldn't take the grab. He's going to get a free kick though.
Yeah.
Oscar Wilding's going to get a free kick from one over the shoulder against, might be Hanson, was it? Down there.
I think it was, mate.
Joe Hanson, yeah.
So this is a big chance here for Wodonga to get the margin back to 7 points with a quick reply to that goal from Filipponi. So we've gone 11 minutes. We've already had 4 goals kicked in this quarter. Oscar Wilding, 35 out, slight angle, comes in, gets the job done with a beautiful steel line goal of the day contender. Margin back to 7 points. Oscar Wilding gets the job done. And boys, 5 goals to start the quarter. Despite the slippery conditions, she's game on.
Yeah, the crowd getting their money's worth here at John Ford Oval, no doubt about that. Let's go to Dan Vaccaro on the Water stats.
Yeah, Wodonga moving up to 7 inside 50s now for that quarter. Really good finish there by Oscar Wilding. But Angus Baker, boys, he's at 7 touches again this quarter. He's just going strength to strength. It's starting to look like he's having a bigger impact as well.
Yeah, we're doing this for the Old Town and Country Tavern. As we come back to the middle, 7-point margin has Robbie McKinlay set in favour of the Roos. As Goodwin and Jace Brown go at it again in the centre of the ground. Wilson did well for the Bulldogs. Got it to Jace Brown. Taylor missed it. Melcham came away with it. Jai Lane on to Barrett. Beautiful football. Long kick heading towards the sticks of the Bridge Road end. Getting back there was Morrison. Did well just to get his hands to it. And it's gone through for 1 minor score. Oh, gee, game on. So the premiership points up for grabs this afternoon, Robbie McKinlay, and I tell you what, they're anyone's at the moment.
Yeah, Baker brings it back in, kicks it to Mayfield, who goes wide, far side of the ground. Looks like Dan Wortman out there at half-back. A little chipping kick over the top, and it's found a Corowa opponent. So at half-back, chance to bring the ball. Panag brings the ball back inside forward, 50. Bradkey goes high. That's a 50-50 contest, and in fact, it's going to go the way. You like that one, Mont?
Yeah, in front, had first hands on it, probably the right call.
Yeah, ground level stuff there from Scott Montgomery of Albury Wodonga MG. And it's Casey Marr who took the free kick, and he kicks across the ground, Lukey, and he's found the coach, Jordan Taylor.
Yeah, he has, Robbie. So Jordan Taylor, left foot, long one, out of the fence. Barber sits under it, did well. Nice mark in these conditions.
8-point lead to Corowa-Rutherglen.
That's it. Goes inboard to Wortman. And he squares it up to Baker. How many now down on the Water stat sheet?
27, boys.
It's not even him, it's Jewel. So Jewel plays on to Wortman. Wortman to the outer side, looking for Jorgensen. Gee, they've gone wide on this occasion, but they still have possession. Then inboard to Mimo, so very deliberate and quite methodical here in the build-up. The Bulldogs down the line, looking for Johnson, had to work for it. Now they turn it over, so the Roos have got it, Robbie. And then tried to hit Damien Wilson. Ball at ground level. Miles Jewell back onto Mimo, and the ball is out.
It's into half forward. Howard momentarily fumbled. Under the footy here is Mayfield. Good handball release to Cade Brown. Got it back towards Mimo. Mimo through traffic. Might have been held without the footy. Play on was a call. I don't mind that umpiring style. And there's a lot of players over the footy. And this one will be shut down for a ball up. So the ball up will be 40 metres out from Wodonga goal. They trail by 8 points. We've gone almost 15 minutes in the third quarter for STY medals. Up she goes, Johnson. Clever tap. Who can run onto it? Good work out the back by Barrett. Got it to Damien Wilson off the left foot. Kick was okay. Looking here for Jewel. Miles got it. Looks like a rag doll. Handball was okay to Jace Brown. Handball back. Had to be in a hurry. Back to Smout. It's caught with his strides down. Advantage rule played. Grantham got it. Got it to Bradkey and got it on to Cameron Wilson.
And away goes Cameron Wilson for the Kangaroos to the middle of the ground, trying to pick up Jai Lane. The ball's to his advantage. Picks it up. Swings around one way, then the other onto the right boot. Kick was interrupted though, and it bounces towards the forward pocket for the Roos. It's gone out towards the Bridge Road end far side. Dan, we'll go to you, mate.
So Cam Wilson's continuing his great work, boys. He's had 6 for the quarter and brings his total for 23 for the match as well.
Okay, so 8-point lead on the F45 Wangaratta scoreboard. It is the Roos up 46-38. Robbie McKinlay as the ball comes back into play.
Yeah, bit of an opportunity here for Goodwin. Tapped it. A kick off the ground by Wodonga in defence. He might have got sort of manhandled a bit as he kicked it, he did. And free kick down there in the last line of defence is going to go the way of Barber, who's been really good today, Jacob Barber. His old man was a gun out in the Talangaran District League.
Okay.
Robbie Barber.
Yes.
Yep, for Kiwa.
Yeah, over close to 400 games out there.
Amazing.
A couple of premierships as it's going to be thrown in. So far side of the ground, 18, almost 17 minutes gone. And that's on the Macca's time clock. And on the F45 Wangaratta scoreboard, it shows Corowa 46, Wodonga 38. Here's Luke Francis.
So there's Barber again, Robbie, down the line, looking for Spiteri, just in front of him, tried to keep it in, but the ball has gone out of bounds. Gee, work rate just so important from these two teams as we head up towards the three-quarter time break and in the final term, Scott. And work rate is just, well, it's going to step up to the full.
Absolutely, and they've been a bit of a slog this quarter, so they need to make sure they keep their rotations nice and high to make sure they can run out the rest of the game.
Scott Montgomery brought to you by Albury Wodonga MG this afternoon. Now the Roos have got it, and they will take their kick right of centre wing. Ball from Cam Wilson into Damien Wilson. So Damien's got it. And he comes across half back to Joe Hansen and the orange boots. High kick up towards the half forward flank. Jarrah Lane has to sit under it for 15 minutes, and a lovely mark is taken by Gus Jones, Robbie.
He's shown a bit Gussie Jones, hasn't he? I like his style. He kicks down the line to Wilding. Oh, pay that. Yep, pay that. Oscar Wilding right in front of you, Mont. Happy with that?
Yeah, good grab in the end. Joe Hansen is really late in his back then, probably lucky not to give away a 50.
All but threw a saddle on him, Joey Hansen. Wilding kicks it inside, forward 50. Johnson's there. Oh, over the back was Miles Jewell. Took a beauty. I'm not sure if he'll go the journey here. He's going to have to kick it from right on the 50. We've got a good look at this one. He's got maybe an option to go to Mayfield. He ignores that. I don't mind this. I think he's going to back himself in here, lads.
Put him.
You'd want to kick it now, wouldn't you?
Here's a big kick. Wodonga trail by 8 points. He sits it up top of the gold square in the end. Out the back, ball comes around Damien Wilson. Clever, experienced, smart football. Knocks it through for a minor score. 7 points. Corowa-Rutherglen lead Wodonga. 18.5 minutes gone in the third quarter for STY medals. That's on the F45 Wangaratta scoreboard. And the next voice you'll hear is Mr. Wagga, Luke Francis.
Yeah, well, that would be nice, Robbie. I'll take that. Inboard it comes.
You haven't got much opposition.
To Sugar, absolutely. Then wide to Spencer. And Spencer.
I love giving it to Wodonga.
You're going to get me in trouble, mate.
Yeah.
Then up to centre wing. Oh, what a mark from Cam Wilson. Probably not quite as good as Nash's, but it was there. It's a contender for one of the marks of the day. Jai Lane.
He's been good though, Lukey, hasn't he?
And doesn't he get involved, Robbie? Virtually in the heart of John Field Oval. Goes out wide to the outer side. So this is Nash. He's on the opposite wing now. We'll go around the grounds very shortly for the plough in Tarawinji as Nash goes down the line in a direct turnover, Robbie, and it's gone to Jordan Taylor.
Yeah, we might go to around the grounds. Dan Vaccaro for the plough in Tarawinji.
Yep, absolutely. So Wangaratta and Lavington boys. Wangaratta 85 to Lavington's 22.
Just hold fire there for a minute, Dan. Redcliffe took
forward.
a good grab, drives the ball long. Spiteri over the back. Tried to get it on the second bite, won the footy, dished off the handball to Smout. Smout kicks, dribbling, ball to the goal square, misses to the right-hand side. Minor score. 6-point lead to Corowa, 20 minutes gone, third term. Back to Dan Vaccaro quickly.
Down at Button Park boys, 40 to 70 Rovers. Albury Yarra, Albury in front, 68 to 46 as well. And 70 to 24 Murderford's way over Raiders.
Damien Wilson with the Sharon defensive 50. That was the voice of Dan Vaccaro on the Waters stat sheet. Scott Montgomery, Robbie McKinlay and Luke Francis with you for O&M Live this afternoon. Round 8 action in the O&M. As we said, the Roos with a 3-4 win-loss record, 6 on the table at the moment. The Wodonga Bulldogs 2-5, sitting 8th. Such an important game for both teams. The Roos have it. It's just outside defensive 50. Down the line they go to Grantham. And Grantham just happy to slow the play up here. It's quite stagnant. And he goes with the long high kick down the line. They probably just need a contest and trying to get it out of bounds here. And Robinson does that. And he finds the chalk on the outer side. A chance to reset for both teams. Scotty Montgomery for Albury Wodonga MG.
Yeah, both teams are really starting to blow up and slow down in the latter half of this quarter. It's been, as I said, a bit of a slog. The ground's starting to get a little bit heavy, but I'm sure they want to try and conserve as much energy as they can for this last quarter coming up.
Every contest counts here. And that's a good tap over the top. Almost, it does put the ball inside forward 50 for Corowa. Then it goes back outside. And then Mayfi collects for Wodonga. Kicks the ball to true centre wing. Good grab from behind. Sammy Jewell played on. Goes long. Kicks inside forward 50. Smout was the target. Redcliffe did okay. Beautifully read by Cody Howard off half back. Clever little kick over the shoulder to Jared Lane was good. Thought about going wide maybe to Ayres. Ignores that. Good pumping kick here. That man Cameron Wilson seen a fair bit of the football. They went inside out, got a little bit clever in the end. Ayres ducked under one from Johnson. Kicked the ball inside forward 50. Keep an eye on this. Jorgensen did well. Can the ball break out the back? Jorgensen did really well. Kept the ball going forward for Wodonga. Robinson came in for Corowa-Rutherglen, and it's going to be balled up 55 metres out from the Corowa-Rutherglen goal. They lead by 6 points, 22 minutes gone, third quarter.
Yeah, what a game we've got in our hands here. So, as Roy McKinlay said, just the one goal in it. Greenhill out of the contest on the right boot. Sam Gill went through his fingers and couldn't get a grab on it. Spiteri, he's been pretty good today, Spiteri. He's been involved. And then Panag taken down. He's at the bottom of the pack. What's the umpire going to do? It was all over the top of the ball. Boys. So, Dan Vaccaro, he's just not
got maroon and white jumper on up there.
No, not at all.
I reckon then what, babe?
Getting a little controversial here. So Dan thought that could have been pinked.
Stick to your lane, Dan.
Sorry, boys.
Stats as your
Sorry,
man.
Robbies.
No, I love it. Bit of passion. It was a try. In the end, he let the play go. Brown did okay. He threw it, though. Incorrect disposal was the call. Now it's gone to Damien Wilson. I want you to get a combined possession count for the Wilson brothers. I'll get back to you shortly for Waters, Dan. Gee, that's certainly the perfect kick out to the far side of the ground, and it is Saunders who has the footy. Daniel Saunders squeezes a pass to Bradke, who gets like a karate chop. He got a karate chop over the back to Bradke from Mayfield. I don't know how he reached him. And he's going to get a 50-metre penalty, and this will bring Caelan Bradke to about 25 metres out directly in front. Monty, you had a pretty good look at that.
I don't reckon that would have hurt a fly.
He's given him another one.
Yeah, I think Charlie Morrison was giving a bit of lip there, boys.
Yeah. Van Morrison gave him a bit of a tune-up. And Bradke now is going to... Well, this all started in the centre of the ground. Caelan Bradke's going to come in. deep in time on the third quarter, and he's going to put Corowa-Rutherglen in front by 12 points, and he does just that now. So 8-4-52, they lead Wodonga 6-4-40, and we've gone 24 minutes into the third quarter. Ooh, that hurt.
Certainly.
So just on the water stat sheet, boys, to answer your question, Robbie.
Thanks, Dan.
4 touches between the Wilson brothers. So 20, what was it? It was 19 to Cam Wilson and 27 to Cam. So they're looking good. 5 inside 50s for Corowa. Not as good as Wodonga this quarter. They've had 11, but Wodonga have kicked a few goals. So it's going to be a good contest the next quarter and a half.
Yeah, 3 goals apiece this quarter, gentlemen.
So working up towards the third term break. And the third quarter at J Ford Oval brought to you by STY Metals.
They're the sort of goals, boys, that can really hurt in a game like this. You know, it's 8 goals to 5, and they give away a cheap one where it should have been a kick going inside 50, but instead they got a goal from the goal line. So.
What was your call on it, Mont? If Josh
I think Mayfield
was a little bit late.
Yeah, it was a little bit late, but I wouldn't have hurt a fly, to be honest.
I'd put karate chop on with a bit of theatre and a bit of mayo.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot on it. No, not much in it.
It wasn't
maybe a touch late, but not much in it. But then the second one to obviously mouth off when he still had a shot from 35 out. No guarantee, but all but put it through once that second 50 was paid.
Sam Jewell and Robinson to contest this one in the middle of the ground. Away we go again. Robinson clearly won the tap for the Roos. Well done, Matey, though, at ground level. Picks it up for Wodonga, and he got taken off the ball. Saunders goes in. That was Cam Wilson. And then Jewell ends up with it. And then Baker, in fact, it was. And regains it and then goes with the right foot down the line. Redcliffe.
Free kick.
Might have caught one over his head, from Hatton. Play on was the call. Going for Wilding. Oh, magnificent mark coming out from full forward has taken a Robbie. And well, we have got a game on our hands. This is a beauty. So Wilding to have a shot. The scoreboard or southern end. And well, they need this.
Josh Mather coming off limping too, boys, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
Gee, that'd be a bad blow.
Wouldn't have what?
It's been fantastic this quarter, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, Mont, reward for a quick entry into the forward line.
Absolutely. When you get one-on-one contest, makes the forwards and all of the players in front, and a kick that fell short there, he was able to use his body and take the mark.
Oscar Wilding looking for the Wodonga Bulldogs' 6th goal. He's got it. So 52 plays 46 here at the John Ford Oval on a Saturday afternoon in Corowa on the F45 Wangaratta scoreboard as we go to Dan Bakar on the water stat sheet.
Yeah, thanks, Lukey. Fantastic goal there by Wodonga. 10 touches up to now for Angus Baker. He's had 29 for the game with another quarter to play.
Yeah.
He's been very, very good. Inside 50 count, 12 inside 50s to just Corowa's 5. So they're edging him this quarter.
Gee, it's set up, isn't it, Mont, down there for Wodonga MG. One of these sides going to go away very disappointed. But, wow, there's a lot on the line coming up here in the last 30 minutes.
Absolutely. Got 30 minutes of great football coming up, boys, with a goal in it. It should be a fantastic finish.
Well, don't leave us. There's Jacob Barber, rips the ball out of the middle of the ground for Wodonga. Kicks it to half forward. Here's a chance here for Jewell. Miles Jewell. Gathered. Left foot kick. Keep an eye out the back. Redcliffe. Here comes Redcliffe. Soccer off the ground. Ethan Redcliffe misses just to the left-hand side of the post. He still could bob up yet and play a role, this young man. Yeah. And the margin is under a goal for the first time for a long time in the game. 5-point lead to Corowa-Rutherglen. And we have gone 27.5 minutes third quarter. Here's Lukey.
And the old footy saying, Robbie, it mightn't be your game, but it might be your moment. Never been more applicable to a man like Ethan Redcliffe today, I reckon. Because, as we mentioned at half-time, it's been a hard game for him to get into, but I tell you what, he's been dangerous in his third term. Now Spencer comes across to Joe Hansen. Here they come, the Roos, out of defensive 50, looking for Jai Lane over the back. Ma for the Bulldogs, on to Waltman and back to Ma. Well done. Then left foot going for Mimo. Just through his hands and over the back of the contest. The Roos working hard now. Penag. In fact, Saunders goes to ground. Jared Lane turns it over and Jackson's away. Look at him go for the Bulldogs. Redcliffe, one-on-one with Hatton. Oh, you couldn't believe it. Smout got his hands on the ball. The siren's gone. He kicked it through the big sticks, did he, Robbie?
Yeah, no score.
The siren's beaten him.
No score.
My goodness gracious.
It's a game of seconds and millimetres.
Isn't it what, mate? So there it is, three-quarter time at John Ford Oval. And my goodness, what a game we've got here. 5 points in it with the Roos up as the teams start to gather for the final term. And, well, on the other side of the break, we'll come back and see what Scotty Montgomery can find out from those three-quarter time huddles, Robbie McKinlay. And I tell you what, guys, We are on O&M Live, and remember, on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
Harvey Norman Bedding. All the big deals on Aussie-made mattresses.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything.
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero. The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
Welcome back to the John Ford Oval in Corowa, and we have got an absolute beauty on our hands here. We're at three-quarter time here. Wodonga have just finished their huddle there. There's a bit of fire up, a bit of brimstone there. Corowa-Rutherglen is still going, but the margin is in favour of Corowa-Rutherglen by 5 points. just the 5 points. And Scotty Montgomery's down there. We'll get to Scotty soon, but first up, Dan Vaccaro. Give us some stats for Waters, and we'll get around the grounds for the plough in Tarrawingi and the quarters best. So you've got a bit on your plate, young man.
With pleasure, Robbie. So you've got the inside 50 count we're going to touch on first, so 31 apiece inside 50s for both teams. So really, really even output. Wodonga bit back that quarter. They had 14. Look, Ollie's been quiet. I think he might have had a little injury that quarter. He was only played the second half of that quarter, but he's had 11 for the game. Smout's had the 15 for the game, and he's kicked, I think, 3 goals. Smout, or 2 goals he's kicked. Angus Baker has been prolific with the footy. He's had 29 for the game, and it's only 3-quarter time, and he had 10 that quarter, which brings me to my Optus quarters best for Wodonga was probably Baker, but I also thought Jacob Barber and Josh Matthew were fantastic as well. And then we move over to Corowa side of the ground. So Damo Wilson with the 19, Jared Lane 13, Cam Wilson's been fantastic with 25, Jai Lane been 14. Cam Wilson has been Optus quarters best for me, and Young Hatton as well for Corowa has been really, really good as well. We're going to go around the grounds for the plough in Tarrawingi. So down at Norm Minns Oval, Wangaratta 100-22, so they're going to get over the line there.
That's against Lavington?
That is against Lavington, sorry. North Albury and Wangaratta Rovers at Bunton 47-82 in favour of Wang Rovers. Albury Tigers 87 to Yarrawonga's 55 at the Albury Sports Ground there, and Wodonga Raiders 36 to Murderford 77 at Berrily Park, so they're going to get it done too, the Saints.
Beautiful wrap there from Dan Vaccaro. Okay, Scott Montgomery, before Lukey Francis kicks it off, what did you gather down there in the huddles, mate?
Both teams, it's just about work rate. You've got to be able to outwork the opposition in this quarter. Jordan Taylor was a lot more about just trying to squeeze up very high from the halfbacks. They want to try and lock the ball in there in the ground as much as they can. And for Peter German, it was just let's get the ball moving, get it out in our hands, get it nice and long and straight at the goals.
Here we go, 5 points in it. A ripping last quarter coming up at John Ford Oval as Jai Lane goes for the Roos. Ball over the back. Bradkey gets onto it, kicks it. Oh, it's hit the post. It has hit the post.
Wow.
It's out to a 6-point margin as Barber brings it back in for the Bulldogs, and Jace Brown is under it, Robbie.
Oh, we said it was a game in millimetres, wasn't it? Here's Robinson. They might go back and attack. Good tackle by Wodonga. There was 3 of them involved. Mark couldn't quite keep it in. Down in front of you, Scott Montgomery. What a start that would have been for the Roos. You can hear the collective sigh from the Roos supporters.
Absolutely. I think he thought he had a little bit more time, and he probably rushed a little bit once he got grabbed from behind, and just didn't quite get it through the way he would have liked to.
So ball will spin back into play. It's slightly into attack for Wodonga. The throw in favours Jace Brown. Robinson got an underground handball to Mimo. Mimo got it back to Smout. Gee, that was clever. Smout stood, standard, kick long. Redcliffe said, Redcliffe! Oh, you nearly paid that. He had 3 or 4 goes at the cherry. Was tackled. Ball spills free. Here's another chance. Mimo. Hot hands. Back to Greenhill. Back to Jace Brown. Jace Brown pumps it long. Just inside forward 50. The chance there for Jewel, couldn't gather the footy. Panag was okay. Got it back to Spencer, and Spencer got a nice little kick to Cam Wilson.
Great football. Inboard, he goes to Damien. And Damien Wilson on the left boot goes to the outer side. So the Roos are out here and they're running. So Melksham, he gets it on the right boot, sends it up towards the half-forward flank. And here goes Jared Lane. He's in pursuit of it. Tries to turn his opponent inside out. His opponent got a jumper on him, or a hand on his jumper. Granham under pressure. Gets the ball off to Melksham. He goes inboard looking for Jai Lane, and Damien Wilson came from nowhere. Then the Roos trying to go forward now through Mark. So he's gone, I reckon. Yeah, Greenhill got him. So well done. And here go the Bulldogs, Robbie. They're inside defensive 50.
Yeah, great captain's tackle, wasn't it? Ollie Greenhill kicked it to the coach. Down the line they go now. Wortman at far side ground. Johnson takes a good grab. Tommy rocks around, wheels around left foot to another left red-headed, left red-booted footballer in Ethan Redcliffe, who's been quiet today, but we're always wary. When you're talented as this young man, anything can happen. He plays on. He'll kick it from 50. Redcliffe goes long, right to the boundary. They keep the ball in. Defensive work from Cora was good, and it will be a boundary throw-in. So a little bit of a win for the Doggies. Gee, Redcliffe nearly got the journey. It is a 6-point lead to Corowa-Rutherglen. Last quarter, we've gone 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, didn't you what, Robbie? It went so close. And the Roos just getting back in the nick of time to get their hands to it. Ball thrown back into play. Matey, left foot, goes for home to the bridge end. But it's come to the near side, and it's gone through for one behind. That's
his 3rd point today, Josh Matey.
Yeah, and that makes it a 5-point margin now for the Kangaroos here on the home turf on the Work Locker Wangaratta scoreboard as we go down to Scotty Montgomery for Albury Wodonga MG. How have you seen the final term so far, Scott?
Yeah, pretty scrappy, boys. There hasn't been a lot of free-flowing footy yet in the first couple of minutes, but just looking over the back, boys, and the dark clouds are rolling in again, so hopefully they'll hold off for the next 20-odd minutes, but I don't like our chances.
Robinson's kick was long, but Jordan Taylor marks it, true centre wing. Handball to Baker. Baker whirls through traffic. He had to go on his non-preferred, which was his right foot, but it might work out okay. No, intercepted beautifully. Jack Shield showed great poise. Over the top to Ayres. Ayres played on quickly. Kicked it to the far side of the ground. Filipponi marks. Filipponi gets a handball inside now to Marks. Got through one. Marks, handballs inside. Chance was missed. Low to the ground was Wortman. Put his head over the footy. Grantham tackled him and will have a ball up 60 metres out from the Corowa-Rutherglen goal. They lead it by 5 points, and we've gone 4 minutes in the final term for APCO Wangaratta.
What a contest this is. Round 8, hold-em action between the Kangaroos and the Bulldogs. Dan Vaccaro, Scott Montgomery, Bobby McKinley,
Cam Wilson,
and Luke Francis with you as Cam Wilson to Damien Wilson, then inboard to Barrett. Coming out of defence was Morrison. Just said, let's get out of trouble here, boys. Nice tap from Sam Jewell on to Ma, and then Ma goes back to Jackson. He's in trouble now. Brandham's got him.
Free kick.
Yeah, fortunate. And what? Oh, hello. Now it's on. So Jorgensen's had to go at Johansson.
They're going to be disciplined here, both sides. You can't give away anything here.
Yeah, in the meantime, the Bulldogs have got a 50. So this will bring them to the half-forward flank.
It's a fair 50 too.
Yes, and they're kicking towards the bridge end of the final term, and there goes Barber with a long one to the top of the goal square. Who's down there? Johnson brought it forward. Redcliffe at the front, picked up by the Roos defence, though, Robbie, they come out through Howard.
Yeah, Robinson's going to mark it. He does on the chest. Thought he might have thought about playing on in front of Spiteri, but in the end, he sits on his haunches and he's going to bring the ball back in. Now, oh gee, that's a wobbly old kick to Hansen. Hansen somehow kept that in. Got a handball to Grantham. Look out. Got his kick in time. Marks was there. 2 Wodonga players flew. Coming through hard there was Gus Jones. Got the ball to Taylor. Taylor through the middle of the ground. Went back for another go. Jorgensen was there. Grantham got a handball out to Barrett. Barrett got it back to Ayres. Ayres tumbles a kick into half forward. Baker's there for Wodonga. He's going to be under pressure from Cam Wilson. Has to kick off his right foot. A high floater. Morrison's got it at centre half back. They trail by 5 points. Cam Wilson's there. Tapped it cleverly. Out the back, Filipponi. Missed the handball. Goes back. Got it. Back to Cam Wilson. Head over the footy. Great umpiring. Let the game go. Fantastic. Jordan Taylor got a relieving kick towards centre wing. Panag went hard at the footy. Great work there from the doggies. Brown was brilliant. Under that, the footy. Both teams flying in hard. Robinson. Well-weighted handball over the top to Melcham. Melcham ran with the footy. Left foot kick. Inside forward 50. Cora lead by 5. Baker. Bring it out the back. Got a handball to Morrison. And Morrison kicks the ball magnificently to Barber, who dropped the chest mark.
Scorching red-hot Sharon here, and the ball is out of bounds right as centre wing. On the far side, 5 points in it. Corowa up on their home turf as we bring this game live to you on O&M Live this afternoon. What a contest.
Turn the lights on too.
Yeah, that's it. So what a beautiful ground it is, a super setting on the Murray River as Cam Wilson comes out of the contest. Right boot, inside attacking 50. And then the Bulldogs try to pick it up, but Barrett got it for the Roos. Now it's with the Bulldogs. Barber goes again after him as Jared Lane. He taps it between his legs. And then Barrett caught one around the chops, didn't he?
Play-ons are called.
Yeah, and then back to Greenhill. The Bulldogs get out, and they go to Sam Jewell, right as centre wing, down the line with a short one on to Wilson. Wilson's got some room to move, and he's away. Handball's off to Jackson. Jackson fires inside, attacking 50 for the Bulldogs. Redcliffe at the back. Oh, well done going back. I think it was Howard. Ball at ground level.
Look at Redcliffe.
Redcliffe onto it, left boot. Has he got it? He's missed another one. Well, Robbie McKinley, he's the man, isn't he? When he goes forward, he's just got to try and finish. I know the conditions are hard, but he's trying his best. They're just not coming off for him.
4 point margin. And that is on the the Work Locker Wangaratta scoreboard. And we have gone almost 8 minutes That's on the Macca's time clock. We're doing this quarter for Apco Wangaratta. Hatton played on from fullback, thumping kick towards centre wing. In fact, it lands at centre wing. Ayres is there. Little chip kick found Grantham with a bit of room. Look out here, Roos. Open goal square. They get told to kick it long towards half back. Brown missed it. Chance here for Marks. We've got a whistle. What's happened here?
Out of bounds.
It's gone out of bounds. So very tight to the boundary. Boundary throw in. Corowa-Rutherglen deep into attack. They lead by 4 points. 8.5 minutes gone. Here's Luke.
Just under the scoreboard. Ball thrown in by the boundary umpire. Jarrah Lane tried to knock it out of the contest. Ball comes out of defence though for the Bulldogs. Just a long hack kick. Yep, and now Jackson tried to run to it. Spiteri got to it first. Just hacked it off the ground to the forward flank on the far side for the Bulldogs. Good contest out there between Damien Wilson and, well, there's a person on the bottom of that pack. That is a Bulldog. And it'll be wrapped up. And it goes back to the field umpire. Up it goes again. Robinson. Out. Matey. He just taps it to the advantage of a player in Smout. Cam Wilson, though, down the line for the Roos, and away they go again, Robbie.
Yeah, he got it to half forward. Good work. Gussie Jones knocked the ball out of the road of Jared Lane. And got a free kick. It's going to go the way of Matty Grantham. So if you've just joined us, Corowa-Rutherglen lead by 4 points. We've gone 9.5 minutes in the final term. We're doing it for Apco Wangaratta. And the kick is short, and it finds Cam Wilson again. Wilson kicks the ball, goes inside forward 50. Oh, well done, Miles Jewell. A lot of courage. He cut across the big lead from Bradke there, took the mark, kicked successfully to Dan Wortman, who shaped a handball to Baker. Now he does go to Baker. Baker floats a handball, lost a bit of purchase on it. Baker goes back for another go. So was Dan Wortman. Inside handball was good to Jewell. Towards Reed Jackson. Intercepted by Jai Lane though. Got it to Darcy Melcham. Melcham got it back to Panag. Panag went to the middle of the ground and he found Cameron Wilson. Again, a bit of room to move here for Grantham. He's held up on the mark though. Good work by Jorgensen.
Yep, so Grantham with the ball here. And he winds up or he sends a low ordinary kick in forward. Barber with it. And then he just gets the ball with a pounding top spinner to centre wing on the far side. Spencer's going to pick it up for the Roos though. He's got possession. Handballs over the top to Grantham. And then the ball goes to ground. Picks it up again though. On to Shield. And then over the top to Spencer. So a lot of Roos players getting involved here. Melksham again. And then the Bulldogs win it out of the back of the contest. Miles Jewell on to Barber. Goodness, he's had some kicks, Barber. And then he goes up the line.
Oh, that was clever.
Howard did well, didn't he, to keep control of the footy. Then inside to Cam Wilson, and they come out this side. So Nash has got some room to move for the Roos. He's got the ball on centre wing. He levels up, and he kicks it down towards the arc. Now, the Roos fans calling for a free kick down underneath this. Greenhill's got the ball, Robbie, for the Bulldogs, and he weaves inside.
Yeah, he got tackled by Lane, and Lane is held up. Advantage rule played on. Morrison not happy with his kick. He's kicked it straight down the throat of Damien Wilson. He's centre wing. We're 11.5 minutes gone, final term. Corowa-Rutherglen lead by 4 points.
Gee.
We have not had a goal kicked in this quarter. Towards Lane, couldn't get it. Coming through hard there was Morrison. Chopped out, Filipponi kicks it, top of the goal square. Chance here, whistle, Bradke. He's got a free kick against Gus Jones. Caelan Bradke, free kick 25 metres out, directly in front. Scotty Montgomery for Wodonga MG. Big play coming up here.
Absolutely. Puts this one through, boys. It's a nice bit of breathing space. But how was the kick from Filipponi right on the boundary line? Just screwed it over. The only one-on-one contest there was on the ground. And was able to find it and got the free kick when the big fella. It's hard to beat from when he's in front like that.
Bradke comes in now. Kick on the way. And he has nailed it. Bradke kicks his third goal of the afternoon. And Corowa-Rutherglen put a little bit of space in this game. They've stretched the margin out now to 10 points. We're around about halfway through this final term. Dan Vaccaro for Waters. What's it saying on the spreadsheet?
It's been a really even quarter, boys. So 4 inside 50s apiece this quarter. Angus Baker for Wodonga's been busy with the 4 touches. Ollie Greenhill's trying his heart out. He's had 4 early touches this quarter. Cam Wilson's continuing his great work with the 6 touches as well. Just on that, quickly, Monty, just down there. Can you try and get a word on JT? He looks like he's getting something rubbed out. I don't know if it's a corky or he's been off for a few minutes.
Okay, so ball and the back in the centre now of John Ford Oval in Corowa as Jace Brown comes in. Tom Goodwin, though, with the big left fist out, down to Smout and on to Greenhill. So the Bulldogs do have it. And Smout tried to balk around and went to Mayth. He missed it. Mimo back to Mayth. Well done. And then Mayth goes with a long 1-4 for the Bulldogs to the Bridge Road end. Players going in there. The Roos do well. And then on to Spencer in the back pocket. Outside 50. And this is Saunders. So Saunders just goes with a wild old long kick down towards centre wing. But Baker, my goodness gracious, he's been fantastic today. Dan, how many now on the Waters stats?
34, boys.
He kicked across the ground, gave up a little bit of ground. He gave it to Ma. Ma goes down, sort of a bit on the defensive side. Tommy Johnson's the target, couldn't mark it. Falls free, handball over the top was good. Back to Matey, kicks the ball inside forward 50. Miles Jules a chance, tapped it to Redcliffe. Redcliffe snaps and misses again. So 3 behinds to Ethan Redcliffe. Margin 9 points. For almost 14 minutes gone. I reckon this quarter at the moment it's probably about another 10 or 11 minutes in it. And it is Corowa-Rutherglen who hold that 9-point advantage. 9-5 to 6-14. We have gone, as I said, 14 minutes in his final term for Apco Wangaratta.
Just a quick one on Taylor, boys. He is up and running now. Just sort of looking at it. A bit of a hammy issue, I think. So just a little bit of tightness. So just trying to rub it out. See how he goes.
So it hasn't been Ethan Redcliffe's day in front of the sticks, but he still seems to be the man. Rob.
Still could be the man.
Yep, still seems to be the man. They're causing the most headaches for the Roos down back. But at the same time, on the other hand, the Roos are up by 9 points as we do this last quarter for Apco Wangaratta. Spiteri walks around, heads towards the Bridge Street end, around the body. Lovely.
Wow.
And that is an absolute steel line goal of the day and a Mawson's Concrete play of the day. Spiteri keeps the Bulldogs in touch as we go to Dan Bakar on the Water stats.
Yeah, great goal there by Noah. He's been really, really good today, Noah Spiteri. They're really going well. They've had the 6 inside 50s now, Wodonga. They've just got to keep pressing.
Yeah, Scotty Montgomery for Aubrey Wodonga MG. A great play there from young Noah Spiteri.
Yeah, he doesn't need a lot of space, does he? He's got that really good lateral movement, got around a couple and was able to screw it around. And that's what he does. He finishes his work once he gets it inside 50 Noah.
What I like too, Mont, he had the option maybe to handball Timo's corner, but he knew what he's doing. He knew he had the leg speed and he backed himself to screw it over his left shoulder, and that was a massive steel line goal today. Margin back to 3 points. Stay with us, about 10 minutes left. You won't miss a thing here on O&M Live because we have got one hell of a finish. We've got the close one, all the other scores around the ground, they're pretty one-sided, they're done and dusted, but not here in Corowa. There's a lot of season stuff on the line here. Through the middle of the ground, Greenhill was tackled, brought the ball to ground. No, Mayfield was good in there. Here's a chance for Spiteri again. Tried to shovel it out. He got legged. So Noah Spiteri, who just kicked that last goal 30 seconds ago, has the ball. Drives it inside forward 50. Good thumping drop punt. They got numbers around the ball, the Doggies. Johnson, left foot snap at the goals. Misses to the right-hand side. 2-point margin. Would Corowa lead 59 to 57? 16 minutes gone. This is one hell of a finish coming up here, lads.
Isn't it what? So Joe Hansen with the Sharon at the Bridge Road end in the orange boots for the Kangaroos at full back.
You just got to get this as long as you can. Get it out of the area.
And here he comes, Robbie, to the broadcast side. So a big pack of players are going to go up. Goodwin, Baker at the front, border ground. Cam Wilson did well, got it on the boot. Barrett at the front of the contest is wrapped up in a strong Bulldogs tackle, and the umpire has called for it. So
Cam Wilson's game, boys, it's just incredible, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. For a guy his size, to put his body in the line the way he does and be able to just keep racking up touches, it's unbelievable. And him and his brother wax off each other a little bit, but it's good to see.
And that was Damien Wilson on cue, up towards the half-forward flank. And Brack, he went to ground. Roos fighting for it at ground level. Oh, great contest as Greenhill's brought to ground. And Ayres is trying to claim the ball, but what's the umpire going to say here? He wants to hand it back to the other Roo.
Yeah, he did the tackle. He tackled Morrison, and he's got the free kick. Corowa lead by 2 points. 17.5 minutes gone. Final term. They'll bring the ball deep. It's Ollie Struve. Brings the ball. It's not on Struve. It's brought. Here's Struve. Now he bobs up. Couldn't control the foot. He went back. Good for another go. Handball at the back. Snap here. On goal by Corowa-Rutherglen. It was Jordan Ayres and he's kicked it to the left-hand side of the goalpost. Minor score. 3-point margin, Corowa lead. Almost 18 minutes gone. I reckon it'll go around 25, 26 minutes, this one.
Yeah, so here we go, Jorgensen. He strolls out of the fence and gets a long one outside 50. Nice mark from Sam Gill. What a fantastic contest this has been, as Robbie McKinlay said. 3 points in favour of the Roos as we tick up towards the 18-minute mark on the Macca's time clock. Down forward now for the Bulldogs at the half-forward flag. Johnson, there's a whistle.
High tackle for Fendorf.
It's going to go the way of the Roos.
Yeah, Fendorf hit him high, is the call.
And it's with Cam Wilson, Robbie.
Well, who else?
That's it.
How many times he had it today, Dan Piccaro, for what?
I'm just getting that up now. 32, this one is.
He's been unreal, and he drives it to the outer side.
Grantham was there, and so was Robinson, and so was the Wodonga defence. Boundary throw in Monty, centre wing, far side of the ground. Thoughts, mate, for Albury-Wodonga MG?
Yeah, the rain is just starting to come down, Robbie, so it's going to get really slick, I reckon, these last 4 or 5 minutes. I think the ball might be on the ground a fair bit.
Yeah, that's quarters have been going anywhere between 25 and 27 minutes here, so I reckon this one's got 26 minutes on it. If that was a case, we've got 7 minutes left. Corowa go forward. Chipping kick was a nice one. Marks it for Corowa. He goes inboard. He squeezes it nicely. Jai Lane. He gets good penetration of the ball normally. He does that. Here's a chance for Bradkey leading in the race. The ball over the back. Morrison did it well. He barely laid a glove on him, did he? Made Bradkey do all the work, and he worked his way over the boundary line. So it'll be a throw in adjacent to the Corowa-Rutherglen behind both Lukey and Corowa lead by 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points in it. So here we go. Boundary umpire pitchforks the ball back into play. And Jace Brown gets it down and wrapped up as Jorgensen.
You get a free kick there, Lukey. Got
he
one
will.
high.
Yeah, he did. He caught one. So Jorgensen out of the contest, and he goes wide and very short to Barber, and then Barber with a long one, about a 45 to 50 metre kick in the direction of Johnson.
Hey, Monty, just down there for Albury-Wodonga MG, the breeze has picked up a lot. Is it across the ground?
Yeah, straight across the ground, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to favour either side. It's just going straight across towards the bridge.
Pure westerly, Lukey.
It is, Robinson.
And that puffer jacket, I'm keeping warm down here, Robbie.
Right as set on wing. 3 points in it. The Roos up. If you just tuned in to O&M Live over the Wodonga Bulldogs as we hit the 20-minute mark of the final term, Robbie McKinlay.
Yeah, and from a commentary perspective, Luke, we're not going to see a lot of the ball on this side of the ground, I don't think, because with that breeze, it's just pushing it over there towards the Murray River.
Yes.
So a little bit of fading light here, a little bit hints of sunshine, but a great contest. 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes ticked over now. Corowa-Rutherglen still lead it by 3 points. A lot of players around the ground. Wodonga have got to get active. Baker got a handball to Mayfi. Mayfi stayed with the footy. Good tackle by Panag. Mimo was good. Fed out a handball nicely. Got it on to Smout. Kicked the ball to far forward. Hanson overran the footy. Coming through low to the ground. Spencer's handball was good. Got it to Saunders. He went short. Oh, Redcliffe was there. Showed a lot of courage. Ball comes to ground. Bodies everywhere here at the moment. Kick off the ground by Wilding, I think it was. It misses. It'll be a boundary throw in. Goodness me, there was some carnage around that pack.
Great courage by Redcliffe there.
And the ball's going to get thrown back in. We have gone 21 minutes in this final term. Goodness me, Luke Francis. Corowa-Rutherglen lead by 3 points.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go, I reckon.
Ethan Redcliffe so slow to get up from that contest. He had to commit. He went.
They were out then, Corowa too.
Yeah.
That was a great save.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is just unreal. Here we go. Johnson, Robinson. Going through Barrett, brought to ground, and the umpire will have it again. So many players around this pill here to the Bridge Street end, or Bridge Road end, so just a 3 points in it. Almost 22 gone now.
No one in the goal
square. Ruck. Cam Wilson weaves his way through, gets a rush kick out of the pack, and going for it now is Sam Gill. Gets it across to Mimo. Oh, God, look at the players just tearing in after the pill. And again, Robbie will get another stoppage.
Yeah, 22 minutes gone. Final term action. Doing it for APCO Wangaratta. Corowa-Rutherglen lead by 3 points. It won't be a draw. Either side could still win it, though. Cora have the advantage. Bulldogs, can they find the way to get out of this scrimmage? The ball's stuck about 65 metres out from the Wodonga goal. They trail by 3 points. Now Baker goes forward. Here, that's interesting. Baker has gone forward. He's gone to the goal square.
Got a mismatch with Marks.
He's got a mismatch with Marks, so he's got a height advantage. Robinson won the tap. But again, Lukey Francis, see if you can clear it. They've locked it down.
Just a quick one, boys. I reckon Tommy Goodwin's done a hammy, and he hasn't been back. He's only been on for about 5 minutes this quarter, so I don't think he'll be back.
Cam Wilson went in for the ball. Pernag went in hard. Smout after it. Here's Mathy. Look at them. Pernag again for the Roos. Just tried to dish it up to Ayres. And it looks like this ball's going to be wrapped up again. It is on the arc of the 50. So the Bulldogs kicking towards the Bridge Road end. The Kangas coming back towards the scoreboard end. So the work locker, Wangaratta scoreboard reads the Corowa Kangaroos up by 3 points as we almost reach the 23.5-minute mark. Quick one out of the pack by Mathy. High ball going towards the pocket. Wilding over the back. Oh, Joe Hanson. What a mark. That could be a game-saving mark. I know we've got a couple of minutes to go, Robbie, but my goodness, it was so important.
Yeah, he's got to go to that defensive side, and he certainly does that with a long kick. Half-back centre wing, they fly high. Ball over the back, good thump there by Jorgensen. Saunders good. Mathy couldn't control the footy. Jorgensen's still there. Mathy still going. Got a half-attempted kick at it. Good umpiring. They've let the ball go, and eventually it has gone out over the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary throw in. 24 minutes gone. Corowa-Rutherglen lead by 3 points, and it's about 55 metres around from the Wodonga goal, Lukey.
So many maroon and white and blue and white jerseys around the pill at the moment, Robbie. There's a quick one off the ground. Wartman just stumps it in for the Bulldogs. It's about 30 out from goal. Redcliffe with a high fly. And then Marr tried to get his hands on the footy. Rule at the bottom is Cam Wilson. Oh, my goodness. What kind of game has he had? He is just an absolute warhorse.
24 and a half gone.
Here we go again.
Couldn't be long left.
Ball up in the air. Bouncing Barber. It's inside attacking 50. Here's a go for the Wodonga Bulldogs. If you're listening on O&M Live. Mimo. Barber goes again. Wrapped up Robbie McKinlay. 3 points in it. The Roos up.
Yeah, it's like a rugby union game here at the moment. There's no ground being given. It's all territory. It's 40 metres the ball up from Wodonga's goal. They need a goal. They trail by 3 points. Can the ball spill out? It just can't get out of there. The players are going to be really careful here now. This is about the 4th or 5th ball up in a row. And if there's a deliberate attempt just to drag that ball in, got to be real careful. We tick over 25 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Last roll of dice for Wodonga. Tempted kick off the ground. There's a clearing kick by Filipponi. Kicks it to the centre of the ground. Mark out the back was Jewell. Played on immediately. Pumped a handball to Wortman. Wortman kicks the ball inside forward 50. Last roll of dice. Fist. Johnson was there. He got it. He was tackled. He's dragged to the ground. And it'll be another ball up. 40 metres out from Wodonga goal. 25 minutes and 50 seconds gone, Luke Francis.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs, there it is. It's all over here at John Ford Oval in Corowa, and the Roos have held on their home turf in a wonderful contest in round 8 of O&M. Well, that was just amazing. Robbie McKinlay, Dan Vaccaro and Scott Montgomery. We've witnessed an absolute ripper going right down to the wire. The Bulldogs in the final term and in the final minutes having so many chances to, well, get a shot on the sticks and take the game. But in the end, the Roos have prevailed, Robbie McKinlay, and they've been too good.
Yeah, look, I think deserving winners there. But gee, Wodonga gave it everything. They are attacking. I reckon Corowa-Rutherglen defended inside their defensive 50, maybe just outside that, for around about the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
Put their lives, weren't
it was just, they did. They've lost a couple of close ones this year. They were not going to tip this one over. And they got home 9-6-60 to 7-15-57. So some opportunities were missed, but gee, the pressure is out there. And hats off. A wonderful display of umpiring too. In those conditions, under that pressure, they did a fantastic job. Great game of footy, a great contest. You came here to this game today thinking, Luke, that it was going to be a tight finish, and it's exactly what it presented. They did the same thing here last year, these two sides. Take a bow. It was fantastic. Corowa-Rutherglen's season remains alive. Wodonga now, I guess, going to have their final 10 matches they're probably going to have to win 7 of them to be any chance of playing finals. Can they do it? I know it's a big ask, but yeah.
They're just, they're so close, aren't they? And we absolutely witnessed that today. They're not far off at all.
No, they're not.
Wodonga, yep. Just need just that little bit extra. And obviously today, just being one kick off, that just says it all. But yeah, hats off to both teams and clubs this afternoon. We came here and witnessed a great contest, and well, didn't the crowd get their money's worth as we go down to Scotty Montgomery. Scotty, who have you got down there with you? It looks like Cam Wilson.
Boys, no surprise here. You got clearly the best on, I would have thought, for Corowa today, and Cam Wilson. Cam, great to finally get one of those close ones under the belt that you got on the right side of it.
Look, against Aubrey and Yarra, look, just on the other side of it, like the Wodonga boys, but finally, like we learned, we go back to the drawing board. Germo's been good. They're the close contests that we need to improve on and just hold it for that last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that second half, mate, was a bit of a slog when the rain came down at half time. Ball got a bit slippery and was on the ground a fair bit, so to be able to just grind it out was really good.
Yeah, look, the first half was quick. But Wodonga played that one behind. We knew it was going to be quick all day, and to be honest, look, the rain probably helped us that bit just to bring it as a contest, but yeah, it was just good to get the 4 points.
Personally, mate, just racking them up, obviously. Your little cousin helped you out the first couple of goals of the game. Get away with that?
Yeah, he did actually, so first time he's probably passed it to me. I've passed it to him plenty of times, but he's already said I owe him 2 beers, but he might be a bit tipsy after him.
Yeah, better be lights, mate. Anyway, mate, go and enjoy it. Sing the song nice and loud. Well done, mate.
There we go. That was Scotty Montgomery down on the ground there, right in the middle of the John Ford Oval, and Cam Wilson's coming back in now. He's getting a really good reception from his teammates. They're going to walk off a very happy, united group. As I said, they've lost a couple of close ones. They got the chocolates today. Final score was 9-6-60. Corowa-Rutherglen. Wodonga 7-15-57. Absolute belt of a game. Monty will follow the Roos into the club rooms. They'll get a very good reception from their band of supporters who are waiting for them as they just leave the ground now. Jared Hatton just made his way over to the interchange bench to pick up a spare pair of boots. But yeah, it's always a good night in the local town when the locals get up in the footy, and there's no reason to think why it won't be. And it keeps their season alive, more importantly, Lukey Francis.
No, great stuff from the Kangaroos today. There's no doubt about that, Robbie McKinlay. What a warrior, Cam. Awesome. Hey, how would he go on a TV show like Survivor?
Yeah.
They'd want to be doing their best work to beat him, I reckon.
He's just, poor old Dan Vaccaro was doing the Water stats. So I reckon he's got one of those pens they can have a choice of 4 colours. And I reckon he's gone through 2 of them today.
Yeah.
Cam Wilson and Baker for Wodonga today was just as prolific. But we'll get all those stats at some point from Dan. We'll go through the whole lot, inside 50s and whatever. But what the story does tell, there was a very tight encounter.
Yep.
Close. If you've just joined us, here's the Corowa-Rutherglen club song. They were 3-point winners. There we go. A very happy Corowa-Rutherglen dressing room, and they should be too, because they've got up with a 3-point win over Wodonga today. Absolute beauty here at John Ford Oval.
Gee, Robbie, that was fantastic singing from the Roos boys. Sung with great clarity and diction. I tell you what, it sounded like it was cut straight off an
LP.
Disc, yeah.
Back in the day. There we go. All right, well, we need to have a bit of a break here too, because that was a rollicking final quarter. It had everyone up and about. And when we come back, we will have a look at some of those stats from Dan Vaccaro. We'll go around the grounds for our good friends at the Plough Inn in Tarrawingi, and we'll pick up all those other round 8 scores. No upsets today. We had the close one here. This is O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Watching the game at home is good, but watching the game on the big screen with all your mates, all the atmosphere, and the great food and beer is pretty hard to beat. And it's all here at the locker room at the SSNA.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
How many subscriptions do you have? One for entertainment? And one for news? And meditation? One for sport? And one for music? Whatever you're into, you can now manage select paid subscriptions in one place and save up to 10% with Optus SubHub. Discover what's trending and save by bundling them all together. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. It starts with yes.
Did someone say KFC?
I don't care.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where there's industry qualified trainers. Go where students come first. Go for the community. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
0.0% alcohol. This changes everything.
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero. The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
Go to create your future. Go for free support services. Go to get in-demand skills. Go and follow your own path. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go where there's free TAFE. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Hi, I'm Kylie King. I first fell in love with this region as the Prime News sports presenter. Sometimes this feels like my second home. I love our historic towns and vibrant cities, our passion for sport, and of course the people who make it special. And now I get to share what's important in our region with Kev Polton. So join us, Kylie and Kev for breakfast, weekday mornings from 6 on 2AY and 3NE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a seafood basket, served with chips, salad and tartare sauce from just $18. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.